Hello. Hello. No intro. No intro. We're switching it up. And welcome to episode 19 of Ruby Online. And we'll be getting into all your favorite slop content. Maybe some Lolcow live. Maybe a little Becky Boop. Maybe a little Thorpy. Maybe not. It's a little dark. Maybe some psychology. You read the headline. Okay. But there's no docket, it's just vibes, people. And I went to work fairly early today, and I've been opening more, which is nice, because I get out early, but I can be kind of tired afterwards. So I was just lying in bed, and I was like, I'm not quite tired enough to nap, and I was just watching stuff, and I figured I would just include y'all in that process. So that's me managing expectations. Now, what is up, chat? I don't know why my screen's all fucked, yo. It's zoomed in right now. In a way, I don't want it to be. I can't see the fucking chat. Oh, and I put on that jewel thing I got when I went to the wig store. Now my bangs are getting stuck in it. But also, is the lighting okay? I have that little light thing. I'm using the full new setup again. What does it do, Michael? What's up, Armand Gamer? I still have the lav emojis and Zena's mugshot emojis. So we could also, check in on those ever evolving, or rather devolving, scenarios and meetings of the cluster B minds, and we watch the implosion. And sometimes create implosions of our own, because I watch as a peer, okay? I'm not here to judge people. But I do it anyway. I do judge people, and I have no right in some ways, So I want to rein in the judgmental air that maybe I have sometimes. And, yeah. Thank you. I don't have little on the nails too. So snake. Corner room looks fairly organized. This is all show I put on for you, okay? There's it's just books though. It's not even garbage. I just have a lot of books on my bed right now. A lot of books. Some say I have ADHD and struggle to focus. Maybe that's true, but I do jump around from books a lot. I like to do a rotation, because different ones are hitting different vibes and different things that I want to tap into. Anyway, I thought we could, watch some lowbrow, highbrow, a nice little mix. Is that a Lady of Iron in the background? That's my dog Darby, Rip. And my brother, Rip. And Blackpink in your area. Still going strong. Anyway, you were on my stream yesterday and today also. Word. I'm so unacquainted with Kick, and I judge everyone there as if I'm superior because my YouTube account isn't deleted yet. So I'm here to judge y'all, just so you know. Trigger warning, I'm going to judge you for being a Kick streamer even though I'm streaming on Kick. Not really. I'm semi-joking. I have concerns, okay? I have concerns as a peer, as a streamer, as a human, and I'm not the only one. Actually, channel friend Glink messaged me on Twitter today, and he's also been covering the Austin scavenger hunt shenanigans, and he has a similar, he likes, kind of viewing that stuff through a kind of sociological lens and analyzing what, this in its own little zeitgeist says about the broader culture and the broader internet culture and how it's colliding with normies in all the wrong ways. And Rosina is literally facing years in prison. I mean, I shouldn't say poor her. God, I don't know why. People feel immune to consequences. myself included. I thought I could kick fentanyl like it was no biggie, and that didn't really go that way. Dude, yeah, them and like Rich from Healthy Family Force and DSP, and there's a lot of narcissists in this zone for very obvious reasons. You know, you can get the exact kind of validation that, you know, someone who's maybe not as socially or emotionally formed would want, and that is just mass attention, validation, with all interchangeable avatars that they don't have to feel any responsibility to. And if they get famous enough, like Ice Poseidon, they could surround themselves with yes men, and then that worsens the problem. And then you end up like Keemstar, who we should check in on. It's been a minute. What's up, Alyssa? Kick is for Satanists. I agree. We're here to save the culture. Me and Foreman, aka the homeless harasser, aka had to wipe every fucking stream that was on his channel because he's addicted to saying the N-word. Huh? How about that? I think we really need to check up on the LCU because a lot has happened. I didn't cover them this Celebrity Sunday because I was more interested in the scavenger hunt shenanigans, whether it was Xena or Lab and Goon and Ice Poseidon. That caught my attention more so than any, you know, whatever lame manufactured LCU bullshit. But I was very surprised to see that Tommy went back. I'm not super familiar with his career, but I remember when Grace went on his show and he was like talking really badly about Keem. He doesn't want to work, like, or not like even talking badly, but just like saying Keem ripped him off for money. And it's like, what's the angle here to go on? And why is Ken out? What happened there? I don't know. I thought he was one of the stronger hosts in that universe. Stop it. Can we please not? Like, seriously. I think I did subscribe to Ken's new channel. Was he fired? Like, was it dramatic? Give me the tea, gamer. We know you on that. Anyways, this is my cozy bed. I did clean it up a little bit. You know, there are many books on it right now. I was reading my little prayer book that my mom got me because I've been very open. I've been feeling as though I'm losing my faith more and more the more kick streams I watch. I'm being hyperbolic, but you know, I've never been settled in on any faith specifically. I think people have projected that onto me. I identify spiritually confused. Like, I guess agnostic is really just what it is. I do not fucking know. I don't think I have the faculties to know, but I do enjoy me some Bible, but not the Old Testament. And I don't know. Why am I talking about this? I don't want to talk about this. Foreman show, mass unban, you pussy. Yep. Agreed. Mass unban, pussy. What are you doing? Dude. Oh, what? Talking shit on other people for banning. Wow. He ends up being the biggest banner of them all. Speaking of banners. Set a modest goal. If anyone feels so inclined. I know this is very high effort content I'm doing here. I did put medium effort into my appearance though, because I had to wake up really early to go to the methadone clinic before work because I've been opening at the bookstore. And I just fell asleep in clothes. I just rolled out of bed. I put a hat and glasses on and I was like, I'll figure it out at work. Like, I looked like shit. And then I got extremely nauseous and I did throw up at my job. I forgot about that. That was really unpleasant. So I've just been smoking weed since I got home. So there's a little weed cartoon in the thing, in the thumbnail. Thank you. Are you surprised that Grace sides with Kimmy? I thought she'd side. I don't know. They'll side with whatever is convenient to them in that moment. I don't really know the rhyme or reason to it. Thank you. Yeah, I did decide just to go ahead and put. I didn't end up using them yesterday for Celebrity Sunday because it just wasn't Mandy Moore, and that was the inspiration I was trying to pull upon was like disturbed, exploitative, early 2000s vibe. Congratulations, Daddy. Are we sure he's the daddy? Anyway, let's see what's on the timeline. See what the people are doing. I told y'all what I'm thinking of watching, but it's pretty open-ended. This will be a very chat-led evening. He wouldn't have fit with the hair from yesterday. Replay gang, yes. Hell yeah. Oh yeah, and I cut some while I was at work. I love it when I can like double work and I can work on my YouTube channel while I'm at work. It's a beautiful thing. So I was cutting some clips and shorts from the episode yesterday. I need to get some like shitty AI timestamps. Wait, I didn't open a tab yet. Oh, Shamu's live. Let's see what he's talking about. Shamu. Oh, Savage is going. Let's review the new. Oh, yeah. So apparently, Keem is launching season 1 of the Lolcow universe. All this season shit is just another meaningless, incoherent, like, grab for attention, by the way. And he's even admitted that. It's totally random how the seasons start or stop. Should I do season of Celebrity Sunday? Maybe, like, I don't know. The new Mac Def captures your eyes better. Yeah, I guess I'm finally really in HD. I'm glad that you're not horrified. He's rewriting shit. It's a distraction from the last drama that happened. Yeah, I have to catch up on that. Oh, they're live now? All right. Well, hey, we've got the whole night ahead of us. Usually I'm closing today, but I switched shifts with Cameron. So, yeah. But yeah, I totally threw up at work. It was horrible. That sucked. I forgot. That sucked for like a large segment of the day. But I ate a thing of ginger chews and smoked weed, so my stomach feels better. I don't know what it was. Sometimes that happens to me. I just get nauseous. But got some Candace Owens, Mr. Deadman. Confession, I support this torch 100%. Some Dalmatian dog. All right, let's see what Lolcow means. Oh, and I want to check to see what Becky's been up to. I haven't really been following that much. We're almost at episode 50, and that would mean basically we're coming up on a year, 52 weeks in a year, and I started last fall. So I want to think of something really big to do for the 1 year anniversary. I'll have to think about it. Oh, thank you, Cavaldy. I appreciate that. I just ate some peanut crackers too. Kind of helped. Appreciate it. Yep. Yeah, everyone tends to agree with that. Do a shower stream. Those days are behind me, fellas. For all you weirdo pervs who have some weirdo fetish for old drag.
Yes.
Yeah,
we'll
what's
get
the
you
name?
What's
the name?
It's Future Sex. Yeah.
Future Sex.
Albert's got it. He's watching.
Dude,
Thank you, Albert.
He's always holding up his face like this. And it's so sad. I see Grace do the same thing. Not body shaming no more.
He said that's what Mike's going to be doing later.
Thank you, Albert.
Addictive.
No, I can't have sex with anybody until I get my results.
Drifty Allison
I know.
with
1 year
another
since the
gifted
fridge
queen
burning.
membership.
did a little
We are
repeat
now
that.
sitting at 140 gifted
No
memberships.
fucking way.
I swear
Yes,
to
we
God.
are. Yes, we are.
We have
Yes,
the
we are,
best.
bitch.
We have
No
the
fucking
best
way.
audience.
Yes, we do.
You
We built
guys-
it, Mike. You
It's
built it.
yeah.
We
You
built it
guys
from the
built
fucking-
it.
You guys built no, actually, Becky. Let's be fair. Becky's the one who built that show. Tina, Albert, like no. And Gidgey, who the fuck are you? You just hopped on board. Now you're taking credit, and now Pillhead behind a fucking camera. All he's done is getting domestic violence spats, which apparently is what the algorithm rewards. So I guess if beating your bitch up is building something, okay. Sure.
You guys did
Tina.
this.
I didn't do everything alone. It was me, it was Tina, it was Gidgey, it was all of us.
You're not interrupting, Ty. Sorry to interrupt the flow, but I have a question for Mike. Yes, get him in now. Julie Angela with another gifted Queens
Gifted
membership.
Membership.
All right, Ty, sorry to interrupt, but I have a question for Mike. When are you going to start posting more AGP recipes? I watch the cooking playlist all the time and would love to see more. Can we work on an AGP Christmas cookbook? Oh my God.
Oh God.
Dad wanted a cookbook. I just don't know how.
Yeah.
I do. I can talk to you.
You know how?
I helped. I helped. I have.
Yeah, you're right. You're right at the top. AGP's cooking. Then you put his recipe.
I mean, listen, here's the thing. Dad left behind recordings of his voice saying his recipes because he wanted to do a cookbook, but I didn't know what to do with it. I have his recipes. I don't know what to do.
Off the cuff. This lion fucking fat thumb of a man. Fat thumb of a boy. Is he just saying this off the cuff? He's literally been milking his dad's death for how fucking long now? Shameless. Utterly shameless. Popping out a cook. This is the soft launch. Jesus Christ. Sorry.
He didn't do it by the book. He did it by his way of doing it, his measuring, his way of doing it. So it's a little different than just a regular cookbook. It's AGP's way of doing it.
Oh, are you guys aware with the members we're almost at $1,000 for today already?
Yes, we are aware of that.
What
Are you?
the fuck? Can we get
Are
a
you?
pop, 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 pop? What the fuck?
It's pretty amazing.
Would you guys want W's in the chat if you would want an Angry Grandpa cookbook?
You know what, Mike? I think it's almost time for a crown. I think Queens is going to get a crown this week here, buddy.
Tina, the only time you're going to crown is next time you take a dunk.
Beg.
Okay.
Grub. Beg. Grub. We built this. No, you just have 1,000 drones that will watch anything Keemstar puts in front of them. You didn't build shit. I'm being judgmental, chat. Wow. My no judgmental spree has come to an abrupt end. This is so fun being able to go live on Monday. Maybe morning shifts aren't that bad. I do go to bed really early and wake up kind of early. And then I would have the rest of the day free instead of I don't know. You gotta admit, 1,000 in a day is pretty good. True. But yeah, true. But to say they built something, they're borderline, I don't know. I just obviously have a huge negative bias towards them too. But come on. The content, it's only fun to watch, to make fun of it and point out the weird, fucked up psychology of these Looney Tunes. Because I feel qualified to do that as a crazy person.
Look, I get the crown thing.
Motherfucker.
I get it. You know, it's a great way to support a show. But am I wrong that I'd rather them throw that out over the month instead?
Me too.
I don't know. It's weird. I hate not pushing for it.
It is not. It's not about like that. It's a simple fact is that every other channel has one except for us. That's my problem.
I know, but
Yeah, but Tina, we're still number 2. Who fucking
Mike, look at the chat.
Holy shit.
So World of Warcraft did a
Holy
cookbook,
shit.
and I was able to work with a couple of editors. And this is public. Now, I'm not saying anything that's not public knowledge, but I do have some experience in this. So does Scooter with cookbooks. So I would love to do something with that with you.
here is the actual welcome to Band World, Sup Lizard. Here is the real problem with me. I have a very
all right, let's see what else we're losing people. All right, so I'm curious to see how the Lolcow interview with Wings went, because I didn't even see that. I've been working more, so I don't have time to keep up with all this shit. It's a lot. It's a lot. I'm very sorry. I am very sorry. I don't even try to resist my lower impulses anymore. Okay? We're just trying to cash on in. We're just trying to cash on in, baby. Let's watch this.
Say my name.
Breaking Banquet.
You're goddamn right.
We're going to get to what Wings said about us, which I have a lot to say.
When am I going to go back on the show and make real money? Never. You must not. I feel like you're trolling, strictly on the concept of like Keem just addressed it last night on the show.
Okay, so Wings says he's never ever coming back to the show,
and he even put it out there for the public. He's not offering me a spot on the main show, which I never thought that was going to be a case anyway. He's offering me a chance to get a redirect for a show I want to do.
Crazy. These are crazy updates.
And he make half the money.
Let's catch up.
That's what he's offering. And I'm like, okay, I'm not interested in this at all. I'm barely interested in coming back on the main show for what I was making. Like, why would I want to do another show that I could do on my own platform and make all the money?
Oh my God. Bro.
Here's why.
What time? It's still
I have proven without a shadow of a doubt, when you work with Keemstar, you make a lot of money. I've proven it. I've proven it. Who are you fooling?
Is that why Tina lives in a roach infested trailer? Sweet Tea literally doesn't have fucking teeth. These people, you could just see like crackhead Ruby's living better. Explain it, Keem. Yeah, just like Keemstar. I don't talk good. Thank you for the $4.99, Alyssa. Yes, those female dollars hit harder. They mean more. Thank you. We love our sugar mamas.
By this. Do you think anybody watching the Wings, the Jordy Jordan show, the Wings of Redemption show, while you're playing games where you're trying to tell them splitting the money with Keemstar 50-50 would suck because I lose half my money? Like, bro, let's pull up the fucking playbook or whatever. All right. Let's see how much money you're making. How much money is he making a month in super chats?
Let's see.
How much is he making?
And also, remember, you got to calculate YouTube's cut into that.
No. Keep that for a second.
Okay.
I'll even keep YouTube's cut in it. I want to know because I guarantee working with Keemstar pays you more. You know it. I know it. Every single fan here knows it. I have earned. Go ahead.
In July, he earned $3,600.
$3,600. If you had the Wings show in this network, all right, you'd be making $10,000 a month in no time. All right. Do you mean to tell me Wings of Redemption that I can't fucking blow up the Wings show in this network to make more than, what is that times two? What, more than $7,000?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying? Me, you've worked with me way too long, Jordy. My credit score with you is 800.
Lolcow Balls, which is in the slot.
Speaking of credit scores, in other positive news and leveling up, my credit score has been leveling up because I've been paying on time for my credit card consistently for like a year now. You know, so bit by bit, clawing our way back. Like, I had built up my credit. I was so proud of it. And then that relapse, boom. But I'm like almost at 700. So
Before the show, where we considered putting Jordy at one point, has made $10,000 in the month of July, and they weren't even there for the full month. So 25% of that's almost what he made.
Yes. This is what I'm talking about, dude. You're gonna make way more money working with me than you are by yourself. Oh man, I keep all the money over here. Wings, let's do a little math, all right? If you get $100 and you make $100 and you keep 100% of it, you have $100. All right.
Mm-hmm.
If you work with Keemstar and you make $10,000, all right, but you only get half of it, then you get $5,000. Okay. Mm-hmm. What is the better option, the 500 or the 5,000? Like I have made him so much money. I deserve respect for that, and I get none.
It's really, really sad. All of these people, the Wings included, unfortunately, they always think to themselves, "Oh, I can make a show successfit." No, you can't. Nowhere near as successful as it would be here. Well, I'll get a
dude. I'm obsessed with like Michael's kid behind the camera's like facial movements. He's such a unnatural big baby. Imagine being beat the fuck up by that scary rage pig. Hold up.
a bigger cut of a tinier piece of pie never makes sense. And it's proven time and time again. Jordy left, he makes far less money. We blew up.
He is because
okay, like, I can't find it. Never mind. You guys, you gotta understand what I'm trying to say, okay? All right, sorry, I'm trying to.
He disagrees with everything I say. Everything. So put him on the network. Let him be the fuck, have creative control, and do the show how he.
Yo, Ruby, what do you think about them removing Ken as a host? I think Keem is kicking the smaller creators out and forcing them to gain an audience before they're allowed to return, which is totally the opposite of his whole entire policy this whole time, which is you're totally not fucking allowed to stream on your own channels, which is idiotic and why they became this like increasingly irrelevant little self-referencing cult, because no one was allowed to talk to outsiders or have personal channels. It all had to be controlled by Keem. Okay, so now he's doing the opposite. I think it's fucking ridiculous. I think Ken was a great host for that universe. And he was one of the few who was still somewhat friendly to me. So I appreciated that. And I think he could do well on a show by himself. You know, I don't know why. I mean, I guess I know why people, it can be hard to get those, like, the ball moving and get any people on a channel. I get that, you know, but yeah, I think it's, I don't know. I'm catching up with all of this, so I don't even know the context. Like, I'm just finding out Wings is back. I have been busier than normal with my intrusive actual life when I would prefer to just be online all the time.
Who wants to do it? Bro, it's like you can't win with Jordy at all. There's no winning.
Some people you just can't help, Keem.
Deserve way more respect than that.
He made it's really depressing.
How much money did he make? How much money did he make?
I can't.
$3,600.
$3,600. You know what his last check here in Lolcow Live was? $12,050 or $500. $12,500.
Yeah, all he had to do was, you know, like go against medical advice by going off of his antidepressants abruptly, basically have a total mental health freak out, and then push his wife into a metal table, basically sold his soul for your entertainment and amusement. But yeah, like, you know, for some people, their soul is worth more than $12,000, but I guess not for Wings, because he did go back.
That was his last check here. All right. So you tell me, dog. What?
What?
You tell me, dog. Like, what the? bro, this is
his take home on that is $2,500 after YouTube's cut.
Bro, like it's offensive. All right,
Right?
and that's after YouTube takes their cut.
He doesn't.
That's after YouTube takes their cut.
Doesn't
All right,
appreciate
I'm
that.
talking after YouTube took their cut. He still got paid $12,500 from me, bro. I deserve more respect.
How'd he come?
It's from the fans. If I ever, holy shit, if I ever started a channel with 2 other bitches, we split fucking everything. And then when we get our payout, just because I happen to send them the money that the super chats and the audience sent to all of us, holy shit, dude. That's so diluted. This literally, I see this all the time with these streamers. They think they're literally doing you this. Oh my God. Like,
Come back in June, July,
weird.
he would have made, I'm not going to say how much more,
Boogie,
but he would have made a
Boogie
hell of a lot more.
yeah, Wings. Boogie made $23,000.
Yeah. one month was a 22.5 check. Yeah.
For faking fucking cancer, this was never a sustainable business model. And then he cut away anything in substance that universe was like, because he's just like so committed to working with Pillhead behind a camera. Why? Who the fuck knows? Because any fucking AI bot can write a better show than he can. Facts. Tina Man, Becky Line. Like, what value does this fat fucking thumb bring to that? You look at his face.
Crazy.
What are
1
we,
month.
bro? What
Literally,
are we
this
talking
show-
about?
The check from this show is more than I ever got from YouTube in any given month when I was at the top of my game.
The $12,500. His last check was the biggest amount of money he's ever got from YouTube. Too.
But yeah, also it's like there have been times where I did streams to people and we split the amount. I wasn't like, oh, I paid you that money. Like you should appreciate me. I mean, I get he's the bigger name, so it's not a 1-to-1 comparison. And like maybe he is bringing something just by his notoriety, brings some traffic to them. But it's just, I can't imagine talking like that.
Ew, I deserve more credit. I deserve more respect, bro. This whole, I ain't working with Kim. He gonna take half my money. I'm making you money. God,
You understand
damn.
why dick ride Mike? Because I got a brain. Man's right. When he's right, he's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's listen to the rest of this.
That redirect ain't worth that fucking much. There
This is
is
Becky mentality. That redirect ain't that worth that much.
there is.
no
I don't
idea
care
what
about a
it
path
feels like.
back to the main show. I barely want to do the main show. Let's put it this way: to make it easy, there is no path back to Lolcow Log for me. Because like what I'll accept is not what somebody would give me. So
What I will accept is not what someone will give me. So there is no path back. So, dude, stop giving us shit, bro. I've tried to work out every possible solution to get him back. Every possible solution. We got uninvited from going to his house. Remember, we were going to his house, and then he told us we're not allowed to come.
I was already packing a bag. I was ready to go.
Just show up.
Nah, we can't do that. That's like going IRL. That's some savage, bro. We can't do that. Can't do that. Anyhow, let's continue.
I know people want to see it, want things to happen, but like, it's just a part of life. I want Chris Avalon to make another
Is
Fallout.
Wings okay?
Will it happen? Probably not. Why don't you dual stream with Keem and Boogie at least when they come to your house? Because I don't want them to come to my house.
Yep. Got uninvited.
I'm afraid of Keemstar. Why would I be afraid of Keemstar? Like people think I'm like being macho when I say I'm afraid of no person on this planet. Do I think I can beat everybody up on the planet? No.
Bro, Wings, you got to get out of your echo chamber. Come over here where people actually criticize you. And
Bro, Keem has literally banned so many people for the most minor little comments. Not even like just super soft shit. Like just saying like, oh, Keem's a liar. Keem sucks. Like he would literally ban people, ban paying members. Like
you have to fight for your opinions, bro.
So
I will tell you that Jordy is actually afraid of Keemstar. And I'll tell you how. Does Jordy think he can take him in a fight? Yeah, Jordy probably believes that. But what he's afraid of is that if Keem gets on a phone call with him, if Keem walks into his front door and has lunch with him, if Keem gets in his ear, Jordy might have to go back to earning his living. But no, Keem is Jordy's afraid that Keem will get him motivated and working again. So he won't talk to Keem. Period. Now I know, Mike, what it was like dealing with me. Now that I've been dealing with Jordy.
No, it was tough.
Yeah. Sorry I put you guys through that. That was pretty fucked up on me.
It was.
I'm pretty sure Boogie is a very. I mean, I don't know. I don't know Wings as well, but I'm pretty sure Boogie's scenario was much different than Wings' scenario, and I'm pretty sure Wings even says that at some point. I don't know if that comes up in this clip, but that. I would agree with that.
It only got really bad at VidCon when you were like running up to creators and like.
I will say, yeah, you can't help somebody until they're ready to be helped.
Right.
And Jordy doesn't want to be helped. I have a theory.
He doesn't want to be helped, aka work with you. Like, why the fuck does he have any obligation to work with you guys? Like it ended badly. What? Like, oh God.
Jordy's still punishing himself.
Oh God.
Over something, maybe fat camp, maybe something, but I think he's still because look at him. He's put on some serious pounds.
So have you, Buggy?
Yeah.
For every pound I've lost, he's gained 2.
I write him, I write him and I check in on him and stuff, but
me too. Yeah. I don't know. You know what? Lolcow Live probably ain't going anywhere for a long ass time. He can change his mind. Give him a month. Give him 2 months. Give him 3 months. I often think DSP is going to come begging soon because DSP is like setting $100 goals for his all day streams and hits like $30. He ain't even hitting $100 goals, man. Guy's trying to make $500 a week and fails to do it.
This makes me mad. A couple weeks ago, or maybe it was a month ago or something, Wings was still saying, F the LCU. I'm going to go do a show with Woody's gamer tag. And right away, he started complaining that it wasn't making any money. And then he had a falling out with Woody. It didn't make you any money. I always delivered the money. I've always delivered it. Always. I said.
Then why do so many people say the literal opposite?
We're going to do this show and you're going to make a lot of money. And I delivered. There should not be a clip out there of him saying, oh, I ain't giving Keem half my money. But I work for free. I don't work for free. I work my ass off. I got to eat too. Doggy. Like, that's crazy, bro. I mean, to these people, to these Wings fans in the chat, you never said that, bro. Chill the fuck out, bro. Stop begging Keem. You're acting like a gilded boyfriend. I'm just pissed. I always deliver on my shit, bro. I deserve more respect.
I still say give him 2 or 3 months.
I say, guess what, Wings? The reason why shit didn't work out is because of you. You lost your damn temper. You pushed me. Then you went and pushed Kelly.
I love, look at Keem's face. What is this face he does? He's like looking up. He's like, you could just see the gears like in his head, like coming up with this shit. Oh my God.
There's no accountability for that. It's all we did something wrong. And now you want to paint me like I'm gonna rob you. I just want you over here to steal from you.
I'm mad at Jordy, man. I'm so mad at Jordy. And like, give it a shot, Playboy. You say you ain't afraid of nothing. You say you ain't afraid of nobody. You're afraid of this, dumbass.
Why can't they what if he just doesn't want to? I mean, this is my reaction to this as I'm seeing it, but like, it obviously is weird that he actually did go back. That's crazy. Maybe we should fast forward to something more recent. I'm not sure. Yeah, and don't forget, hit the cash out for our boy. He has some hard times. And if you see him in a tent, make sure you go like that. And call him a loser. The loser. What's up, King? My king. Oh, don't even get me started on balloons. I really enjoyed that. Yeah, I've been trying to do another leveling up. I got a wig and glitter. And I mean, this is like some sticker. It just like comes all as one thing. You just put it on like that. It's pretty cool though. And then there's 2 of these, but I used one the other night, so I like it. Oh, nope, that was ending anyway. So, all right. So Wings is back. What the? We are so back. Oh, so this is for tonight. All of them together. Wow. Okay, what the? What is this aesthetic? Like, they have no self-respect.
Whispers in the dark, they crawl so near. Shadows on the wall, they breathe my
This is all I get dressed up for is streaming now. I don't really go out, so.
ticks, but time won't bend. Is this the start or is it the end? Edge of shadows where the secrets hide. Run through the.
Okay, we don't really need that.
For months, Forgotten Angel, welcome to Cash Cow. Katrina Yarnhaven, thank you for the 5 months.
He got his nipples tippled from a hippie twiggy who was pretty but shitty to little Stevie and
Lindsay 85, thank you for the 6 months. Forgotten Angel, thank you for the 6. Oh,
Cut to the
5 and oh my cube. You're watching Lolcow Live.
I wonder if he gets under eye filler. Oh, sorry, my alarm keeps scaring me. I set so many alarms because the last time I tried to take a nap after work, I slept till like 8 p.m. But I'm not napping.
Velvet, thank you with the 5 and oh my God. Is everybody awake and well? I can tell you one thing. Yesterday, there was a series of streams happening within the universe, and oh my God, was it juicy? Like, let's get one in the chat if you were watching some other shows live in the Lolcow Live universe and you saw some tea, you saw some drama. I mean,
for the people who missed it, Dalmatian threatened to strike my channel if I ever watch any of his content again. So, unfortunately, that only leaves the Thorpe Naptown edit to look at for visuals.
It was fucking epic. It was epic. It all started with Lolcow Balls having a little bit of a morning show. And on Lolcow Balls, you know, Billy and more Rastov got in my ear about, hey, I need to do something with Cafe, you know? And I looked into it, and unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, Rastov.
I heard you hurt your back, Ava. I hope it's not serious, and I'm really sorry to hear that. That fucking sucks. Don't rush anything. There's like the most important thing is just being very cautious about not overexerting it and ending up with an injury that takes you out. My dad, his life was basically ruined by a back injury that led to him being prescribed OxyContin for chronic pain. And, you know, it was a different time.
Was right. And I had to fire Ken.
Why did he have to fire Ken?
Yeah, that one stung. That stung. Ken's one of us. But it was just a business decision. However,
I agree.
With destruction comes creation. And with Ken out of the way on Cafe, we're bringing back Tommy C. Now, I know that a lot.
I am naive. I am gullible. Once again, I thought there was someone who would maybe stick to what they meant about the Lolcow universe, but Keem's right. No wonder he expects that of me. Every other fucking bitch ass in this fucking real universe goes crawling back for that Keem coin. It's nasty. How do you like make a channel talking shit about this man going right back?
A lot of you know this already because it was announced Tommy C is in fact going to be running Cafe with Batgirl. And that comes to our next scenario that took place. We let Batgirl go from Lolcow Live. Lily Beans, welcome to Cash Cow. Last night, you had Ken going up and doing his farewell stream, and he laid in to Rastov for his snakiness, right? You know, but ultimately Rastov was right. You know, it was just a business decision. But oh my God, was that a fucking emotional ride? You know, we love Ken. That farewell stream was that was something. On top of that, you had CD-ROM's girlfriend, Lacey, who streamed all day, did a 24-hour stream.
That is not a real relationship. For those of you who don't know, CD-ROM, he was one of the recent seat warmer hosts they had. He was like a bald guy. His visual was very poor. He was in a poorly lit room. He looked, I'm sorry, I don't want to just grill on his visual, whatever. But there was this like girl who just is like kind of like a young, hot girl who just like came out of nowhere and is like trying to get with him for content. It's like, I don't know what the goal is.
She got drunk. At one point, she got so wasted that I had to shut down the stream because I didn't want anything bad happening. I didn't want like a titty popping out or something. Like it was going there. She went to go get a bathing suit on and she could barely walk. I'm like, nah, we got to shut this down. You know, we had to be responsible in that scenario. And then it came out that Lacey was playing CD-ROM this entire time. Like, bro, it got graphic. Like it came out that she was fucking some dude. Like while she went on the date with CD. Like, I don't know what's true and what's not true, because then she later said that was fake and all her shows are scripted and who knows what the fucking truth is. All I know is CD-ROM called me very emotional at 2 a.m. and I had to talk him off the ledge. What she did to him was truly disgusting and brutal. He was not good at what she did to him. So that went on. We had Rewind getting a lot of heat for Ken getting fired because, you know, Rewind and Cafe have always been in these wars and back and forth. So they had an entire Cope stream last night, which was awesome. It was really entertaining. They got pretty triggered at people coming at them over Ken. And also Rewind always has great content, so it was a good show. And then something happened on Aussie. Something happened on Aussie. There's a guy over there. I don't know if any of you guys know him, Steak, where he's getting a little unhinged. He's like threatening violence with people. It was wild.
Steak, once I was in there, like I was in their chat and he was like, dude, Ruby, you totally ruined this. Like, you could have been Zay Zooted. Like, you could have been a Zay Zooted. And I was like, I don't know if that's really what I'm aiming for, is to be Zay Zooted in the Lolcow universe. And no shade to her. I think she actually does a great job. But it's like, I'm trying to just do my thing, you know? God damn.
He's trying to fight people and stuff. So I don't know what's going on with him, what got him all bent out of shape. But it was an interesting stream, to say the least. You know, poor Tina, she just sat there all depressed the whole time. I'm fucking Steak was over there. I want to beat people up. It was a good stream, really entertaining. So, dude, last night was amazing. It was great. But we need to continue on that energy, as one would say. So let's just jump right into it. The man of the hour, the myth, the legend. Ladies and gentlemen, Boogie 298.
What's up, boss?
What's going on?
I don't have a fucking clue. I'm listening to the intro of the show, realized I spent my Saturday with my friends and my family, had no clue about none of this.
You didn't know what happened yesterday?
Not the CD. I know Cafe got fired. That fucking sucks, man.
Yeah.
I love Ken.
I really like I like your background. I mean, let's look here.
Yeah, so we've been getting bananas all day. Started at some point, Pokey Gaga, I think, sent bananas, and all there was.
Bro, the humor is so bad. Look, we sent him dozens and dozens of brooms. Isn't that random? We have so many of this one object. Isn't that wacky? What? Wasteful bananas.
Talk about bananas, and then we woke up to our first delivery. Then there's been another delivery. Desi's just been. I presume it's for the show, so we just fucking put them in the background.
So wait, you mean to tell me that people are mailing you bananas?
Yes, I thought. Is it you?
How many? How many bananas do you have there?
120, 200. That's kind of like $200 worth of bananas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There's like 150 bananas back there.
Bananas.
And they keep coming. This is like the third delivery of the day. So,
are you low in potassium? What's going on?
No, I take potassium with my wife.
I might have to fast forward. This is just like too much. It's too many bananas. Right. Dude, oh my god, it's so many of this one object. Get into the CD-ROM and Lisi thing. I'm semi-interested. So many of that one object. Dude, yeah, I've watched some balloon shit. Fuck. I'm sorry I didn't play.
And Tommy to come on.
Yup.
And you jumped into the deep end.
That's what you have to do when you're locked in, or whatever you got to run a fucking entire show. You got to do whatever it takes, man.
And you pulled it off.
I can't believe it. I can't believe they came on. I can't believe they came on.
You actually
Metalli's super
pulled it
chatted
off.
$20. Boogie, you need to buy a giant Donkey Kong to go with all those bananas.
No, thank you. No, thank you.
Not only did you pull it off, but you showed that if you had to, you could get locked in. And because you're so locked in, I wanted to reward you with a banana break. So have a banana, buddy.
I would rather have had a stress cookie. You think I could have had a stress cookie instead? I'll eat a banana. Shit.
Have a banana.
Dude.
I think there might be some more.
Dude, is this the whole? This is their announcement? This is the new.
Fun with seat warmers.
Please.
I'm done with
Copper Cab, Michael, somebody real on this
Really
fucking
and friends
show.
super chatted $20.
Better.
The sideshows are all stupid. I agree with what Wings said on the reunion show.
Yes.
The original cast all being back together on this show is the way.
Yes.
No one cares. I'll watch Cafe for Tommy, but I'm not watching this.
Okay, Riley, friends, I'm sorry. You know, you can want certain things, but if they can't happen, they can't fucking happen. They just can't happen. It is what it is.
So you weren't able to get Jordy back?
I've been trying to talk to him. I haven't talked to him once.
I've
told
been
y'all
trying to get Jordy on the phone to have a conversation with him ever since we had the lovely Friday stream, which you were locked in, and you should be celebrated for what you did. That was a good job.
No.
And I mean that. Very good job, Boogie.
Thank you. I actually really enjoyed that. Job well done. I feel good. Thank you. It's weird to hear you say a nice thing. Thank you.
I have texted Jordy multiple times, but have I spoke to Jordy on the phone since Friday? I swear, my child, I have not.
Why?
He won't
I've seen
talk
the
to me.
text groups, and I know y'all trying to negotiate, but how do you close a deal on text? You can't do that.
To everyone saying it's clickbait, no. The reason why I made the title the way it did with wings on there is because it's a celebration of Boogie, who got wings on the show. And he deserves bananas. There's no clickbait. What are we talking about clickbait?
I mean, but don't have main show real.
Kind of fucking World War III would to me. So
you in question. What
I've been playing with AI a lot. And body, you end up with blood on your fucking hands. That's what rock climbing is. It's hard.
Jeez. So many things. Just becoming a victim of a long con. That's basically what happened.
Yeah. So Lacey was dating another man. Is that true? I heard that today.
Allegedly. That's what I was told. That's what the whole universe was told last night.
And so she went on a date with you. How did the date exactly go?
I thought it went okay. I had a few mishaps. I somehow missed that she was allergic to bananas and ordered something she was allergic to, and we had a good laugh about it. And that's it.
Allergic to bananas.
Yeah, I know. Funny, right? Topical.
Did you kiss her that night?
No, not in the first date.
Anything like that?
I mean, I let her. We went to like a nice restaurant. Okay, like we both dressed up really nice. I kind of like did this really stupid thing where I put my arm out and like, shall I walk you to your car, my lady, kind of thing, right? Just wanted to, give her a nice date. That was about it. We shook hands before she left. I kissed her on the hand. That's about it.
Oh, so she's a cheating bitch, really? Because no matter how you cut it, she's either a cheating bitch who went on a date with another man, whether she kissed you, jerked you off, whatever the fuck she did. You ain't supposed to do that. If my girl went on a date with another man, I ain't got a girl no more. That's how that goes.
Yeah,
I fuck bitch motherfucker. Dude.
I don't know. I want to say I'm over it, but I just also don't want to care anymore.
Did you have any feelings for Lacey at all?
I was trying to figure them out. I thought she was a nice person. It was fun working with her. I was trying to just do whatever I could to make sure that I don't fall fast for anybody. I don't have the words. I don't really have the words.
Let me preach for a second because the chat loves it when I preach. And I'll say this a million times. You will get hurt a million times before God gives you your person so that you will be strong and grateful for your person. So every time.
And by the way, Boogie's person just happens to be like an emaciated teenager, basically. I mean, she might have turned 20 by now. I'm not sure. No shade to Desi. I think she's beautiful, but why? You're better than that. And Boogie, remove yourself from the sexual marketplace. I removed myself, okay? You should have stopped trying a while ago.
Time you get hurt, thank God that you got hurt, because that is making you stronger and better for the person he's going to put in your life when he does.
Yeah, thank God you fucked so many fucking prostitutes.
I hope you do. I hope you, because I look back at my ex-wife, I look back at my marriage, I look back at every relationship I ever had, every rejection I ever had, every cheater I ever fucking knew, and I thank God that he gave me those challenges so that I could be right for Desi. So fuck Lacey. So what happens now?
I have no idea. That's I don't know, but I'll be honest, I'm starting to, well, it's not just starting now, but I've been thinking for a while that I might not be fit for this universe for the long period.
Shit.
So I don't know.
Did you have to lose your job to get that figured out, my buddy? Why did they all have to lose their jobs and kids and then realize, like, don't do it? Just don't do it in the
I
first
really don't
place.
know. But we've got like shows to do for the rest of the month. So,
well, let me ask you this, okay? Whether or not you're cut out for this universe, tell me what your life was like for the 3 months before you joined the Lolcow universe. Sorry, got it.
Before I got here, I worked 4 days a week. Got up at like 6:30. Work at 7. Work until 6 p.m. I'd come home. Sometimes I'd like throw Lolcow Live on in the background, and I'd eat dinner. I'd catch up on my backlog, maybe watch WWE, and then I'd go to bed and do the whole thing the next day. When I got here, it started being go to bed earlier, get up a lot earlier, do the same things I was doing with less game time. So it's been a grind, right? You know, I've been throwing just about everything I have into work and to the grind here just for a shot at trying to make it.
So if you give up the grind here, then what? You go back to watching WWE and playing video game back catalogs? I mean, that doesn't sound very good.
Essentially, it's kind of like where the line, like, thank you.
He was only there to be a toy for Keemstar to humiliate. And that's all that happened. And in the end, he even got his heart broken and got, fucked over by some girl.
Preferring me came from, because it's like when I thought that like live was the end all be all for me, and I was off live and I didn't know if I was going to go back to Tech Talk. It's like, well, I have my life back. I don't have to wake up so early anymore. I can get back to playing the games that I missed and doing the things that I liked.
Maybe. I don't know.
I wouldn't have a second source of revenue.
I don't know how long the stream is gonna be. I don't usually have the whole night off, so, but what is it? It's 5 o'clock. I don't know. I'd probably only go for like another 2 hours or something, maybe less. I don't know, but yeah, I would if you're live when I am sure.
No, but I didn't really need it. I came here because I wanted to be here.
I mean, a lot of things are worth doing because they're hard, right? A lot of things are worth doing just for the sake of how hard it is. Rock climbing, mountain climbing, just fucking skydiving, all of it. Because it's scary, because it's hard, that's why you do it, right? And so,
yeah, you're not wrong.
I personally, I've really enjoyed watching you challenge.
Yeah, it's probably a more enjoyable viewer experience the less I try, because I just get too manic. It's probably like,
yourself over the last few months. When you were on live, you really challenged yourself. Going out with Lisi, you really challenged yourself. And you are getting hurt, but when you climb a rock, you break a fucking ankle sometimes. You scratch your body. You end up with blood on your fucking hands. That's what rock climbing is. It's hard, and it's worth doing just because it's hard. You may not need any extra income. Shit, give it to me. I'll take it. Donate to live. But I don't know, man. I think you are a better person now, having challenged yourself, had new experiences, made new friends, and got yourself hurt a few times. I think you're...
Yes, guys, come to our universe and get hurt so you can grow from the pain. It's like, they're actually, but the moral of like finding strength and overcoming suffering isn't, therefore go seek out suffering. Unless it's like, I don't know, you think about like, there's certain meditations where you are sitting in such a way that's uncomfortable to challenge yourself. But this is just spiritual humiliation and just grossness. There's no need for it. But sure, you can learn from it. I learned from my time in that universe for sure.
You're a better person now than you were 3 months ago. So even if you left tomorrow,
but sure.
I'm glad you were here. Personally,
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's the experience. I'll carry the experience with me for the rest of my life. If it's some things I have to chalk up to whatever they are or what they were. And if this becomes the end, then I tried it. It may not have been for me, but I gave it what I had, and what I had just might not have been good enough, and I'll just empty the seat for somebody who is good enough for it.
Okay, so Tech Talk, what are the numbers like?
This month, not so bad. We're, I think, 7th in Super Chat revenue right now, which is, not a super far cry away from being at the bottom, but hey, I'll take the victories where I can get them.
Yeah, if you go to lolcow.co, by the way, you guys can see a leaderboard. And I wanted to let you guys know we also have a brand new merch. My loud ass motherfucking barking dog. People have asked for Sammy merch for a while. They wanted the Sammy shirt that I wear all the time. We decided to make something different because that Sammy shirt is one of a kind. It's a gift from a friend. You'll never be able to get it. You can recreate it if you want to, but you'll never get that exact shirt. But what we do is we have me holding Sammy with the Lolcow Live logo, both of us wearing the glasses, and then Sammy alone. It's available on the website. But if you go to the leaderboard, you can also at lolcow.co, link down in the description. You can also see the leaderboard, and I'm curious.
All right, where's the wings fucking announcement?
My childhood like good friend. He's appeared like in the camping trip, and when I know. I didn't know that.
Oh, I want to see this.
I don't know.
I love when they interact with women.
Working to really fuck with Twiggy and Steak.
Yeah, because I would destroy Steak's life if I put Copper here. Would have been great.
I mean, Steak is at the point of threatening violence with people. He's getting a little unhinged.
Yeah. Why he wants to fight people?
Yeah,
what are you doing, Steak?
That's wild.
Yeah, back it off, Steak.
We're on the internet, bro. We're doing internet shows. I don't know why you're trying to fight people.
Yeah. Also, if you did try to fight somebody, I don't think it's going to work out the way you think it is.
Dude, like as if there haven't been like many instances of physical violence, and that their universe is literally known for that. And there's multiple like domestic violence charges on these people. Okay.
RZ the Legend super chatted $19.99. The problem for ITH Lolcow alert is that he is a desperate Clinton and a beggar.
Okay, thank you.
He will manipulate and do anything to get his clout and his money. Don't reward his bad behavior.
Well,
he will melt down if he doesn't get his way.
Well, he's got to. Well, that's true. That's true. He's shown that. Like, if we don't agree with him or we criticize him, then he like Keemstar's horrible and tries like he's donating to Becky and shit. Like we get it. He's like one of those, right?
One of those.
If he makes a genuine apology, I told him I would unban him from the Discord because the only reason why he got banned is he was doing self-promotion. He was like going up on the shows and it had his like YouTube channel and his Discord name, like all this other weird shit.
Did anyone work on their personal channels? Oh wait, now they're encouraging it.
All right, here she is. Hello. Why
How's your boyfriend doing today?
I actually don't have a boyfriend. I just said that for dramatic effect.
Lie?
Okay, so for dramatic effect, you caused CD-ROM to have a full mental breakdown, and
that wasn't the goal. That wasn't
What was the goal?
What was the goal?
Just cause a little chaos. I get bored a little too easily. I like causing chaos.
Becky 2.0. Becky 2.0.
Were you talking to a guy? Is that true?
No, that's not true. Literally none of that is true.
Then why did you tell CD behind the scenes that you were talking to a guy?
I didn't.
Little Becky.
No, so I'm saying that I lied about saying that I have a boyfriend and saying that CD knew about this boyfriend and that I had told him about it. I did not tell CD that I was seeing someone else. I was not seeing someone else. There is no one else.
Yeah.
Lacey, we all pick on whatever your name is. We all pick on CD. We do, right? We all pick on it. All right. But we love him. He's like one of us. And when we see our boy getting wronged like that, like we feel like we need to defend him.
Your boy.
I think that's why everybody on Nerds went so hard. Xylee went so hard. The entire Discord's going so hard. Like we love our CD-ROM. He's ours. We feel like you're playing with him.
So my question is,
and we all know Keem would never play with anyone, their relationships or anything like that. It would be crazy.
No,
Hi, Daddy super chatted $19.99. She has Down syndrome. It's not her fault.
We got a couple donos coming in. Bear with us.
This is what
Scott
they want.
814 super chatted $20. F this bitch
so
for
cute,
real.
though.
That shit was evil.
Yeah. What's with this photo of his nose you posted to Discord to make fun of him.
Well, that was actually a photo from like I took a picture from like the flambe, and then I was going to post the picture of like us at dinner, and then I just zoomed in.
Why?
That one was nasty.
That's okay. You got skinny girl energy.
That
and you
was nasty of me.
You skinny girl
Sicilian
energy and you
Princess
fat as fuck.
super
You might have been
chatted
skinny
$20.
enough to get away with that once.
Why
You
don't
ain't no
bring
more.
Zay in here because
I've
she
never
has
been
the
skinny enough
text
to get away with
messages of
that.
this one saying, yeah, she was speaking to another dude.
You told Zay you were speaking to another dude?
No, I told Zay that I was debating going on Hinge after that date.
I just don't get it. I don't think he's deserving of like breaking him. Picking on him, yeah, we all pick on CD, but like he like
dude, that's literally what Keem built this man up. Got him put him on the main show, brutalized him for like weeks and fucked with his head every fucking day, then fired him, demoted him, brought this chick in to fuck with his head, and now, oh, not our boy. What do you, oh my God.
To you.
I think she is pretty though, but what? Why? Like, if you're gonna act this crazy, be like, this is a character for a show. We're all playing characters, but like blending those lines, that's gonna fuck her. Like, you can't.
He thought that there might be a relationship there. You play like the way you played with him is not cool.
So I was playing with him in the beginning. All right. In fact, I wouldn't say I was playing with him really at all. I just went scorch earth because I got pissed and tired and done.
What's wrong with karaoke on the first date? Make that make sense.
Hey, there's so much wrong with karaoke on the first date. Are you kidding? Like, if you barely know a person, you're not going to take them to karaoke. You know what that says to me? If you're taking someone on karaoke on the first date, that means that that person is really good at karaoke and they want to see you fail.
What?
Oh my God, you have self-esteem issues, you dumb retard. She's okay.
No, I'm a shit-ass singer.
Everybody likes karaoke. I asked Dad if it was a problem. Nobody said it was a fucking problem. And by the way, food allergies. Hey, food allergies. Guess what? That's your responsibility, not his. You dumb bitch.
Who the fuck is going to expect bananas at an Italian restaurant?
Bananas Foster's, you ain't never heard of that shit? You ain't never heard of banana pudding? They serve all that shit at an Italian restaurant. If you ever been on a date with a real fucking man, you would know.
Lacey,
Oh, I've been on plenty of dates.
you're okay with hurting this man's feelings as much as you did last night?
No, I'm not. I definitely went scorched earth and I definitely took it too far. I'm not okay with all that.
LHDJ super chatted $27.11. We all like to banter CD, but he dodged a bullet with this one.
It's like you went scorch earth because he didn't stop me from shutting down your stream.
No.
I shut down your
No.
stream to protect
That's
you.
not why I went scorched earth. That is not why I went scorched earth. Let me clear that lie right there.
Oh, I know why you did. Because you were a bored, lying, vindictive, evil, retard piece of shit. That's why you did it. You can say, oh, this triggered me, that triggered me. You did it because you were a bad person.
$19.99. She's insane. This is her fourth story in 12 hours. She was drunk, told the truth, and trying to take it back so everyone doesn't hate her. Team last night, she said you knew before her first appearance on LCL that she has a BF.
I didn't know that. I don't know anything about your fucking personal life.
Yeah, so I don't have a boyfriend. There was part of that I wanted to address. I was drunk.
Cunning Linguist super chatted $20. This chick values herself way too much. CD may get over it, but he will remember how you treated him.
Bro, they're literally they're saying you have self-esteem issues, you value yourself too much. That's a conflicting message. Boogie is so incoherent
for the rest of his life. You should be ashamed. You ain't it, girl.
Yeah, like this is. I think.
So I don't think I'm all that in a bag of chips, and I think Boogie's right. I think you're right.
You got to understand, CD is the type of man that digs up Herkimer diamonds.
So
we don't want to see some woman come in and play mind games with him. We don't.
The reason why I went scorched earth was not just because
it's a whole fruit basket. We got some variety going on. Thank you.
But it wasn't because you told him to end the stream. That wasn't the main reason. It was
Then
because
why?
it was because after that I was like, listen, there have been a lot of things piling up. I don't think that we are compatible. I think there are a lot of differences between us and zero similarities, and I want to call this off. And then I hung up on him, and his first reaction was to go up on Chubby and tell everybody, and then that made me go scorched earth. To me, that made me feel like, oh, so I'm just.
Wait, so you tell him that there's going to be no romantic future. You don't see it. You're calling everything off, and let's stop any further stuff. He goes up on Chubby and says, well, things between me and Lacey are done.
That's my new streaming angle, is just from.
And that's wrong because.
Why is that wrong?
It's wrong because I felt that he took the first chance he could to go up and tell fucking everyone.
Listen to me. This man likes you.
Yeah.
And when you broke his heart, he wanted.
He did not like me.
Yes, he did.
You cannot. No, he did not. And you cannot convince me he did. None of his actions, none of his moves actually lined up with him genuinely having an interest in me. And that is okay. And I've been saying that.
Do it. He doesn't know how. He did his best. He took you out on a fucking date. He took you to one of his favorite places.
Well, maybe she did her best. And yeah, it sucks. But I mean, everyone is kind of doing their best at any given moment. It just sucks. Sometimes, not really. Never mind. I don't want to think about free will right now.
What to do? One of his favorite things to do.
It wasn't in one of his favorite places.
Shut the fuck up.
It was not one of his favorite places. No, you're fucking lying, dude.
I know that karaoke bar. I've talked to him about that karaoke bar. He went to.
I didn't go to the karaoke bar.
Live stream. Where did you fucking go then? He went to a whole other karaoke place. Not the
No, he didn't go to karaoke at all. You dumb fat fuck.
But that's where he wanted to take you. He set up the best date he could
said
for
no,
you.
thank
He set up
you.
the best date he could for you. You just didn't appreciate it. You just didn't like it. And you did not give him a chance. He doesn't have the experience that these other man whores that pump and dump your retarded fucking cunt.
Isn't he like 20 years older than her? Isn't CD-ROM like in his 40s? Why is Boogie talking like he's a literal like baby when in fact she's the much younger, more inexperienced one? Obviously, like probably some kind of mentally ill, young, disturbed woman. And a prime candidate for Long Angels.
Dumpster ass has. He's new. He's new to the fucking game. I'm sorry he didn't take you to a fucking bedroom, pump a load into you, and stop returning your phone calls like every other man that uses that bitch box you fucking have. But he is a good man. He is a good man, and you did not give him a fucking chance. And I know the fucking guy. I worked with the guy. I was on the phone with him every fucking day, and he likes you, you dumb cunt.
No, he doesn't. And stop babying him because he's older than me and he has had a long-time girlfriend before. He has been on multiple dates before. Probably more than me. So stop fucking babying him and treating him like your fucking love child.
I'm treating him like
I'm sorry I hurt his feelings.
I'm treating him like a fellow
Hi,
person.
Daddy super chatted $19.99. Put her on Queens.
No, I smoke weed.
We need a villain.
Tell you.
I'm changing the entire schedule because of this incident.
All right.
Funny, so enjoy that.
I'm
Boogie, I
will.
gotta take this. I'm gonna blow.
I do everything for me. Hello?
Girl. Then
like that.
But I can tell you one thing. Y'all are gonna hear something in this schedule that you like. So yeah, you might get mad at certain things here and there, but you'll hear something that you truly like.
Bro, it's the most dragged out announcement ever.
Lolcow Cafe with the hosts Tommy C, who's coming back to the universe with Batgirl. Then
like that.
Coming up next, following our morning show, Lolcow Cafe, we have Lolcow Test, which is now a 3-hour show. It will be running from 11 a.m. Eastern till 2 p.m. And that brings us up to the NDF.
I mean, I wouldn't say that she didn't know she was doing this. Yeah, I don't think she didn't know what she was doing. She seems to be like a manipulative person and being incredibly reckless, as young people are. I just think that they each have disadvantages there, and like Boogie's popping off way hard for like a situation that's way more complicated, if it's even to be taken at face value. You know, I don't know what to believe about these people. Tommy Seymour. I don't know why I'm surprised you went back. I don't know.
Birds who has beaten and outperformed all these shows month after month, constantly getting the short end of the stick and still outperforming Zezuda and Buff, are getting their coveted time slot back at 2 p.m. Eastern till 4 p.m.
Good.
Now, other than, I take that back.
What?
I got to start this whole thing over. I forgot something.
What?
I fucked it up.
We're just here for distinctions chats, really. Let's be real.
I liked all of that. I mean, get rid of test, but I liked all of that.
I skipped a whole time slot.
Oh no, why am I emotional?
Cow frolic.
Crying?
I can't believe you pulled it off.
Happen, but thank you for everything. I just want to say that Tommy C was live. I super chatted to him and I said, "Hey, Cafe was my baby. Just treat her right. That's all I'm asking."
I love you.
He's so
we love
racist about being fired.
I know that. I appreciate that, and thank you for everything. Genuinely, it's been 2 years. It's been a wild ride, and I wouldn't have it any other way. So,
pulling out for Ken.
Appreciate it. All right, I'm gonna head out of here. Y'all have a great rest of your show. Until next time.
See you, bro.
Dude, how? Why? How? How?
Oh no.
Dude, I don't care how. I don't care how. We're going to save that man's life. He's going to help make our show great. Oh my God.
God. We're going to save that man's life. No, you're probably going to ruin his life. The delude.
Dude, I love Jordan. I can't believe you pulled it off. King, you're emotional, man. I don't blame you.
I don't know why I'm emotional.
I have the link is pinned for the Discord. That's my YouTube.
It's just Buggy, it's been hell. It's been hell.
It's been a rough few months, dude. See, from Fat Cat to today has been hell.
It's been hell to keep this thing going. I'm just.
I always knew Jordy was important to the show, just like you, just like me. But I never knew how hard it was going to be without the secret sauce, man.
There's just something about having Tommy back and then having Wings back and, having Ken, who is like one of the like top fans, like do the announcement. It's
Ken. He gets fired and then he's still going to be their little bitch.
It's a lot, bro. It's been a war. It's been a fucking war, and I'm just glad that we're getting a good chapter. We're getting a good chapter. That's all.
Thank God.
I don't know about that.
After all the shit Jordy has pulled,
we just got 2 crowds. Buggy, we just got 2 crowds.
Oh my God. I cannot deal. I can't deal. Okay. All right. something else. We're ready for something else. I am Lolcow Dow on that. Oh wait, I want to see what Tommy C said and what his audience is saying. Tommy C. Okay. Chud logic. Never say never. Yikes. Dude. Here, I'll be on Lolcow Live one last time. I'll be on Lolcow Live tomorrow. Okay. Insane.
Alright, you bitches. I'm selling out. I don't really give a fuck what any of you people think. Fuck them. Fuck autistic people. Fuck people that are gonna kill themselves. And you know what? Fuck everything. I'll sell out. I want money. Lots of money. That's
why did... Oh. He must have probably missed... Like, I don't think Cafe makes that much money. I don't know. I don't know. I don't keep tabs on what they earn on their shows. Oh. Well, people say I'm on hard drugs. I'm not, so who knows? Sometimes it's just an aura. If you've done enough hard drugs, you just have the aura for life.
why I'm in this. Money. I don't give a shit what you fucking two think. I don't give a shit about what you two think either. I'm doing this for the money. In fact, I'll say anything. I'll do anything. Hillary Clinton, fucking vote for her. Here you go. What are you fucking laughing at?
I did go a little darker.
Hey,
I did. My hair does look slightly different. I mean, it's still auburn. It's just a darker shade. But yeah, you can see with these lights, you can really see like that it is a little darker. I don't know why. I just went with the dark. But yeah, it does look quite dark. It's almost like looks black, but it's auburn. It's auburn. We're still Ruby.
You think I'm kidding around? I just told my wife to fuck off, dude. Fuck off. In fact, this is the girl I've been talking to. Look at that. That's made by Keemstar. Look at that. That's beautiful. Look at those tits. My wife's tits don't look like that. She's been breastfeeding for 3 months. Holy shit. You think I can turn that? I'm selling out.
Cinnamon's good.
I'm selling out. Look at those tits. I'm selling out.
Sleeping right now.
Shut up, you bitch. I'm not fucking around. What, you think I'm fucking joking?
No, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Okay, because yeah, it looked he looked younger. I was like, maybe it's okay. That's an older clip. Interesting. Well, that sets the tone of what we're about to see, probably.
Let me know that clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me out. Fuck all that shit, just let me go. All wasn't taste there's no chaser. One flowing like a fucking pacemaker. Cut the middleman and inhale.
Went down the wrong pipe, dude. That's ridiculous.
Oh no.
Sounds better too. Selling out. What's going on, everybody? Well, things move fast when you work for a sociopath. All right, I'm gonna explain what I'm doing. So we're gonna go over the comments. We're mostly positive. We're the ones that weren't. We're awful stupid.
Listen,
God damn. Hey, Rexon, thank you. And talk about the future of this particular channel. I want to just get in that right away because I don't really think that seems kind of like in a normal situation. I'd leave you hanging and put it at the end, but that doesn't seem fair. Now, cut it. This Lolcow thing, the way they have it set up, is going to take a shit ton of my time, and I'm going to throw my absolute best into it. I've already worked on something with
but I don't want to jump
Batgirl.
People. Stop it.
I think it's going to be really good. I think there's going to be a huge difference between this
No
show
conclusions.
and that show. That show's going to be a little more high energy, a little more radio, a little more. I don't know why I got into this thing. Why does fucking Gallagher just somebody come down here and start playing that thing? It's like, God damn, all right. Anyway, I don't know. Fucking Aiden was making fun of me because how fat I am. Oh, fuck, I don't care. That kid's fucking retarded and never gets laid. I'll be all right.
Heard you.
Turn down the volume of that motherfucker, please. Yes.
Oh no, gotta save the dead air. Gotta save the dead air.
I'm selling out. I think my voice changed a little bit. Since back then. By the way, for all you saying I look how young I look, I'm 40 there. Motherfuckers. I also got the bad dark circles. I had that my whole life though.
Yeah.
Ken, Kathy was being treated right. I'm happy you replaced me, not some asshole. Is that really him? Oh God.
I think that was Ken. Yeah.
I really feel bad about that. It's funny. I look. This is more of a business than I've ever been involved with. I had a long conversation with the Keemstar, and by the way, I'm under the same. I've been told what I've been expected of, and I was told in a professional manner. We'll see. I'll get into that conversation I had with Keem, which was pretty positive, and all that other good stuff. And I I won't pull punches. I've been told, let me make it clear, that I can say whatever I want, just like Xylee was told. And it sounds like it worked out for everybody. This thing is a machine.
Okay, buddy.
And
Yeah, say whatever you want, but definitely don't say anything that's too hard on Keem. You can lightly roast him about donuts in his beard, but nothing deeper than that, or you're cut. You're cut. What the fuck?
you're expected to perform, and I am up for the challenge.
Yeah, Xylee literally sucks Keem's dick. Like, we've been in the same group chat. Like, no shade. I'm trying to not be a bitch. You know, everyone's living their lives, and I don't know. God damn, some lives are being lived worse than others.
And it's a different audience that I'm used to. Things have drastically changed with commentary. Commentary is now for retards that will forever live with their parents, and that's unfortunate. And I think the last guys that enjoy commentary and gaming and things that are adjacent to gaming are probably with me, or maybe Nick.
She's been around for a while.
I don't think anything's
Saw her pop up
stopping that train. But it will eat itself, and it won't. It actually, what I think, there'll probably be a new commentary that's away from them. And I saw this other guy named Quataro. He gets like a fucking couple 100,000 a stream, this guy. And he does kind of what we do. Yeah, I never even heard of him. But I feel like I got in an argument once with him before. Yeah, it was crazy numbers like Quataro or something like that. He was going over the pyro stuff.
Okay.
Which I'm not going to. So basically, what I was told, I can do anything I want. They're definitely going for morning shock jock, something I always specialized in, but never really got to execute the way I wanted to because of the way the commentary community worked, and I was always there. Yeah, I think that's what we're going for, and I think what you're going to do is you're going to see the real me. Well, the real me. I'm not going to be like dialed down, but I think it's going to be more upbeat, more entertainment focused. Whereas I always try to use shot from the point. I wanted to make it funny, but I wanted to be like believable. You know?
Yeah.
Did I dial it? I dialed it. You know, I dialed it up. Yeah, a little bit, but never to the point where there's no videos I'm going to be making that are critiqued.
She said worse. Okay.
So I don't care. You know, and now I'm kind of getting the chance to do what I always wanted to do to begin with. Why I got into it was radio, and this is somewhat of a radio station. When one show goes off, all the fans are moved to that particular thing, and you can watch individually or on a VOD or anything else. I think it's a really brilliant system when it was explained to me. The other thing I noticed is everybody's happy. Nobody's
that makes sense.
At each other's throat. It is not the environment I left because it's not the same project. It's a completely different project. So it was, You know, there's obviously I said
I'm not super familiar with him, but I don't know. I respected that he had left and, you know, wasn't a part of that enterprise anymore and was critical of it. I remember him interviewing with Grace when she left, and I don't know. I guess he wasn't even ever that hard on him. Like, I don't know. Yeah, I guess we'll see. I just haven't watched enough of him to get a real feel for it, but obviously I don't think it's great for anyone who leaves the LCU to go back. But it wasn't an LCU when he was there. That was before that. It was the before times.
never worked for him again. And I'm sure I meant it when I said it.
What's up, BB Phil?
But it's like the same reason I work for him again. The second I what do I have to lose? Nothing. I told him straight to his face, if I don't do what you want or what your point, it's your project. Don't jerk me around. No NDA bullshit. Just fire me like a man. And I won't attack the project. And if you noticed, hey guys, one's in the chat. Did I attack the project when I left? No. I just wanted what was owed to me, and I got it. That's it. Did I make fun of those guys? Yeah, sure. You probably pick up. Did I want that to fail? It wasn't like Baited, where I was burned. You know.
And really, the only time we looked back on it was when there was the whole thing with Wings and his wife. But that was when we cover.
Yeah,
so
that was it. I never wanted to hurt the project. I never wanted to hurt Wings. Maybe Boogie. I'd like to hit Boogie in the balls with a hammer personally. I think a lot of you feel the same way.
Interesting.
But you know, it's the radio thing, and you know, Shop from the Point's winding down. We've been talking about it for months. I do give you my best over here. There's no doubt. I'm going to give you something different over there. So I'm not giving you Shop from the Point. I don't think you're getting Shop from the Point. Lolcow over there. You're going to get something totally different. And hopefully, it's still going to be me.
Ooh. Gotta be careful on X because we did have that incident last week. But Tommy C says, so I guess I watched some of Grace yesterday. She's come back from her, you know, streaming and coverage hiatus to go live in the exact time slot that Celebrity Sunday is, but I digress. She's just not pulling numbers like she used to, so I don't know if she'll be pulling that again. It's another humiliation ritual by Dada. Anyway, he says, well, if I could sink lower and grift over incest, but that's your IP. I don't want to get sued for infringement. Boom. Yeah, and the fact that they think anyone takes them seriously at all is truly humorous. That is funny. It's funny.
Still gonna be my sense of humor. Maybe dialed up a little bit. I got a call from somebody who I really love and respect, and he told me, and it was the last person that told me that I would expect it, and he was like, "Take it now." Take it. You're crazy if you don't take it. You're nuts. And I was just like, what? This is somebody I would expect. Like, it's kind of like you said you never do it. Now you're floating the idea. No, this is like, take it. You're out of your mind if you don't take it. You're nuts. This is everything you wanted. You never looked happier on
like
with Billy and Siley. You never looked happy over there. And I got to be honest with you, It was fun. And that's what I always wanted to do. I never really wanted to nitpick Nick Andros. I just got into this. Got into Baited, and I just realized how stupid the commentators were, all those dumb English kids, and how autistic they were. And for a while, it was funny, but now it's not like a few oddball autistics. The creator are all autists, and they're nuts, and they're obsessed with pedophilia. That's their bag. Pedophilia. That's their thing. They take the path to least resistance. There's nothing more shocking and outrageous than that crime. And they try to sell it to you. When Keem first started going after creeps on the internet, which there are plenty, I do think his heart was in the right place. But he did fuck a bunch of them up. And I don't think I fucked up the pyro thing, but I definitely said something I wouldn't want to have been in his video. I definitely made a mistake. I don't think slandered him or anything like that. And I just, at that point, I just didn't want to do it. You know, I never took the Andy Worski thing seriously because he said I called him a pet too, but I just went over what the evidence was out there. And I never said it was good or bad. But I mean, even if you do that, you do get labeled with this. And I don't want to falsely accuse anybody. Let Nick Andros do that. So this person came to me and they said, do it. You got to be crazy. Who cares? You got to be crazy. And it was kind of like that last time. And we got 100,000 views in the first podcast. And I knew it should have been about 5 because that means we would have maintained 100. So, and I quickly realized for all the things I said in the past, Keem was moving around the chess pieces that wouldn't last. And I eventually, I mentioned, if you guys watch Lolcow, I mentioned a conversation I had with Nick. I was floating around Clinton because I didn't like the way he was firing people and stuff like that. This is a little different because he's moving the chess pieces because that's what the job entails. I didn't think with a podcast that small that it was necessary. Still don't. And, you know, Ken just popped in and, you know, like, yeah, it sucks, man. It sucks. And I've had more of a taste of this than he has. First of all, I think Keem had a lot of nice things to say about you, and I don't think it's over. I think things are going to be moved around. And I think Ken will probably be back in some aspect. But yeah, it doesn't feel good taking somebody's fucking dream away from him. It makes me feel like shit, to be perfectly honest with you. But you're not going to see this guy, this reflective guy over there. And again, the person said to me, you need to quit, chop the point, and throw everything into there. And I was the first time I ever thought about this channel.
Shit, with the new lineup?
We're done with it.
Maybe we're not done with that.
There's 2 reasons. I might not succeed. And I couldn't imagine not doing it. I couldn't imagine not talking to you guys with it. And you know what I said? If it started getting under 100 for too long, there's no truth in that. I want it. I will always be here. How much I'll be here, I'm going to have to get in a rhythm. I imagine I'm going to get called up to the big show once in a while. If Keem took a day off, obviously I can handle those 2 fat retards. Hopefully Wings joins us. I think he'd be crazy not to. And the way this is working and what I've already seen has been like, I mean, I got access to the channel. And everybody signed up for him. And let me be myself. Keem told me what he expected.
A Boogie impression bit from the beginning of the reunion stream, and based on that she seems like
maybe that's good. My experience with her offline, I mean, I'm dealing with her online personality. She seems like she wants to work, get it right. I was a little worried about getting it shit because, like, me and Jeannie had to go over stuff, and we've developed a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we know each other. We call each other, even if it's nothing to do with the show. Seeing how each other's doing or what have you, and checking up on this and that and the other thing. So we have,
okay, buddy.
I don't have that with her, obviously. That will have to be developed. You need us more than I. Yeah, Mr. 4.0.
I don't know. Maybe the actress herself. I don't know. I don't know. I was just saying, we're the weirdos. The weirdo table.
Yeah, I need more than you do. Look how I was.
Hey, Aiden, how does it feel to squander your intellect as a child? How does it feel? You were a child prodigy, and you squandered it all away. You wasted it. And you've done nothing.
I heard something about him.
Tommy was already destined for his life to.
Wait for the wagon. Wait for the wagon. Wait for the wagon, and we'll all take a ride. Wait for the wagon. Wait for the wagon. Wait for the wagon, and we'll all take a ride.
Pachi pew. Thank you, rich man. Marry me, 100 sub, $500. Give me your. I'm different, brother. What do you want? More? More spray? Really? Tajo, I love you. Tajo, I love you, but I love money. Pew.
See my bitch Dawson in the chat. Let's go, baby.
My bitch Dawson. My bitch Dawson. We're just some random middle-aged woman who like donates probably too much of her husband's money to this show. Oh lordy.
Mrs. C, thank you for the 5 gifted. Let's go, CC, and welcome to Cash Cow Jordan H. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the absolute worst podcast on all of YouTube. You're watching Lolcow Live. Ladies and gentlemen, what a show we have for you this evening. Crafty, thank you for the 5 gifted. Right out the intro, we already got 47 new members. And a lot of people have been here for well over a year. I'm seeing 17 months popping up members, and I really appreciate everyone that's been here for such a damn long time. Today's a monumental show. Definitely one in one of the more memorable shows. We got Wings Redemption making his return to the LCU today, to Lolcow Live today, and to this community. There's 6,000 people here, so this is a highly anticipated show. Also, we got to talk about Dad. Dad from Creator Clash. He has joined the LCU, teamed up with Xylee on a show called Reaper. Today, he went viral, calling out iDubbbz. I mean, it was crazy. So we're going to get into that. Also, we got McJuggernuggets, who's really salty at all of us for some reason. I don't know what we did to McJuggernuggets, but he's mad. He's over there getting in his feelings on the Reddit, so we're going to have to check out that. But, yeah, we got a lot of good stuff. But without further ado, let's talk to my co-host of this show, Boogie2988. And the one, the only, Wings of Redemption. Boogie, you got a camera?
Hey.
I do. I thought.
Hey, troll channels, how you doing? You having fun stealing content?
Yeah.
What's up, Jordy? What's up, Jordy? Welcome back.
Yes, I am. Thank you.
Yes,
I got a headache. I'm hot. My sugar's low. Somebody drank all my Pepsis, so now I'm just left with my chili.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Is Kelly get the missing Happy Meal thing that she wanted? There's a special release Happy Meal toy that's only available in Canada, and she's looking for this thing. Do you know if she was able to get it or not?
Oh, but I know as soon as she does, I'm gonna eat that shit. She doesn't get any of that.
I will say there was some hype that Jordy was coming back, but now it seems as soon as you got here, it's just nothing but hate.
L's. What's the deal, Jordy?
Listen. Ban anybody giving hate. Ban anybody spamming L's.
Jordy, we can't be doing that. We can't ban the haters. I mean, we got to let them talk. You could do that on your Call of Duty streams.
Well, I mean, I do need to work on my KD. That's for damn sure. I could be doing that right now instead of being here and facing all of this hate.
It's just sometimes you let the chat get in your mind, and you really push where you just need to do what you've always done. Camp. Just sit back there, let them run in front of you, pop, 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 pop. You don't see a deer hunter. You don't see deer hunters running through the woods. No, they sit still. Wait for the deer to come to them.
Consequences have actions, pimp, and all of these people are going to see that. Who's this?
Is that? There's an imposter there.
Have I met my maker? What's going on here?
That's a gift, right? That's one of his famous gifts.
Oh my God, he's spinning. Oh my God. Oh my God, your hat is so beautiful. What is this?
Wait, is this live?
What? This one looks like he's got bitch in his blood. What's going on here?
So hard to do that.
For once, they actually did.
What the? Oh my God, it's Satan.
What's the deal? Are we using this voice filter today, or what's the deal?
All right.
Oh man.
What the heck is going on here? I'm so confused. I'm so confused right now. You know, I'm spending a lot of time expanding my horizons past page 5 just to come back to this.
Which is the real one?
I'm so fucking
hell is going on?
confused. That
Look
one
here.
looks. That
Look
one
here. Listen. Look here. Listen. I will not be treated like this. Who is
Look
this
here.
imposter?
Look, listen. Y'all can't stand that you fucking Batgirl 2.0. I don't care about you.
What the hell? I'm so fucking confused right now. You know what? Fuck this shit.
Amber Heard's
Fuck you.
turd super chatted $19.99. Wings unban me sob LLL.
All right, guys.
No, ban that person again. Reban.
Guys,
In the ban world.
I'm gonna have to pick one of these wings. I'm not sure which one's the real one. Will the real Wings of Redemption please stand up?
You can take that one. I got shit to do. I got my KD to worry about and Call of Duty and this chili to
I
eat.
said, will the real Wings of Redemption please stand up?
Oh my God, you can
okay.
stand.
Okay, there's no way.
Luffy super chatted
We got the real one because the real
$19.99.
Wings would
Wings
never
I saw
stand up.
Kelly on the highway,
Would never
so I
stand
pulled
up.
over and prayed for my life. Shout out Lumet sloth folded hands musical notes basket partying face
Yes, I'm with you.
I deserve
agree.
better than
I
this.
really-
I deserve better than this. Wings of Ozempic. Peace out. Peace out.
Dog, I have gained so much fucking weight.
Well, I mean, you looked a lot skinnier in the other frame for sure.
I don't know if you heard the punchline when I kicked you out. I go, that can't be the real Wings. The real Wings would never stand up.
Hell no, shit. Why do you think I got married, dog? I got married so I could fucking have her do all the walking and shit.
Jesus Christ, Jordy.
super chatted $20.
Hey, I can't help that.
Hard.
I can't help your guys' fiancés were in diapers when you started your YouTube channel.
Okay.
Literally true.
That ain't my problem.
I don't even know how that's related to the conversation. But Jordy, I think number one with you coming back and you gaining weight, I
Lily
think
and friends super chatted $20.
so much
Hilarious
TTS.
bit, but I am trying to join the Discord with my cash cow membership to the Superior Lolcow Cafe, and I was in, and now I'm out, and now the website says the invite is invalid.
So basically, long story short, there's a link in the description. You have to get vetted. If you're a Cash Cow member on any of the shows in the universe, it'll give you access to our members only Discord. But since this is
Wait, can you? Is it? I know. Sometimes I forget to pause it. Usually, I'm just like, I don't know, not even saying anything super consequential. But is the audio okay when I pause it? I think it's just me being stupid.
like day one, all right, of season 1, right? And you're back and you put on weight. We need that starter weight. We gotta know, like, we gotta get the scale out. We need to know where we're gonna be like 3 months from now. If you're going up, you're going down. We have to register.
But I do. Oh yeah, what I was basically saying was that there is absolutely, I think, merit to the feeder fetish. Not even like feeder fetish. He just, I don't know. There's definitely something there. He seems very fixated on large autistic people. Maybe because he finds them easy to control and like he can mug them. Like there's definitely some dark psychology going on here. Someone hit up War Chief.
431.
You just weighed yourself today?
I weighed myself 2 days ago. But it was 431. I mean,
all right, we don't need to do all that. I'm okay.
Yeah.
We'll clock it. We'll clock it.
431. 431. That's what we wrote down. If he cheats anybody, if he's heavier than that,
I'm not gonna lie to you about my motherfucking weight. It's not gonna happen.
If he was cheating, he'd be cheating himself by, you know.
Trust me, I ate my fucking feelings for a while.
You spent a lot of time going back and forth to McDonald's for Kelly, huh?
No, but there's that. But I had more chicken nuggets than one man should fucking have to stand.
I think that there's definitely some sexual and romantic tension between them. And the thing is, I think Keemstar, he does surround himself with people who are kind of easy to pick on. And Becky does know how to get under his skin. She knows how to get a reaction from him. She's smarter than him. And I think he likes that. But that doesn't go with his like character of like, you know, like, oh, I go for the hot young, like, Brantley, you know, like, I just want a bimbo, fuck, yeah, I'm a popping pussy, I'm a fucking truck. You know, he can admit that he's attracted to the voluptuous and kind of, or maybe not, just kind of, but like full on lunatic to lunatic. Okay.
But my big thing was I drank Coke and
they're going to make money. How much money, guys? They're going to rake in so much. People have been wanting wings back. So this universe was hanging by thread, you know? So I got to give props to Keem. He would not give up on it. He does persevere. And that's probably why he's gotten as far as he has, you know? But we'll see what happens. I am curious how this plays out. Keem doesn't act normal at all. Dude, and also the fixation, like, come on. Like, there's something. Wow. Either that or she'll... True. Interesting. I want to check in how Becky's doing, too. I don't know if you know what favorite persons are, but... Dude... I know all too well. Oh, you think he's maybe a borderline, or do narcissists also have that? But I have been someone's favorite person. So for the last 17 years of my life, I've been going through these cycles, and like I haven't spoken to this person. We go through long stretches of not communicating due to the toxicity of our friendship, but between Keem and Becky, 100%, dude.
And I ate fucking like
yes, I would.
Tyson like gravy steak,
gentlemen,
over and over again.
Oh my
gentlemen,
god, what's this my new favorite person?
You're
my new favorite person. Watch
for
out.
2 seconds, okay? Just 2 seconds, because Anonymous just became Pay Pig.
Big Soy, we got another pig.
Okay. Why? Why was Boogie making that face?
Thank you so much, Anonymous. We appreciate you. We got new videos now for pigs and crowns, Jordy. It's like it's nuts, dude. It's nuts over here.
We stole a little bit of what Rastov did, but without kissing the dick for 20.
Wow, interesting how right as I leveled up having little transitions, looks like Keem's taking notes from the true champ. From the true champion. Oh, I need to make one for when I get donations. That would be a natural move. Do you... Keem's Duff taking notes.
Rochelle. 20 minutes.
Yeah, we
just the tip. Just the tip.
See, Why did you hate Rastov so much? Moneymaker Rastov, like, dude, he knew how to make money, bro.
I don't know. I didn't watch the fucking show. I was going back what everybody else.
I don't think I've ever said he stalks my channel. No, but he at some point has watched it. At one point was had eyes on my Discord, and he's like asked me why I was talking shit. But I don't really think I occupy much. I don't know if I'm really on his radar that much anymore. He has other fatter, crazier bitches to deal with. So
well said. Like honestly.
Nobody else does either.
You want to talk a little bit about?
I was gonna hate, but
damn, we're gonna get. I might have to change the TTS to $50 because I
Cole
think
Drogo
we're not gonna be able to have a
super
conversation.
chatted $19.99. Welcome back, Pimp. The band is back together, the way it should be. Huge W, fellas.
Oh my God.
Ethan Clellan super chatted $20. First time donation. I will crown if Wings gets on the scale right now and he is under 435 pounds.
Oh wait,
Must be
you know
on
what?
screen. Must be.
He does reference the detractor channels. I forgot. He does even reference it, which is me and Lebrowski, because no one even cares enough to detract except for us. And Lebrowski, not even. He's just on this. Like, it's really
Be legit. Crafty FTW super chatted $20.
niche market.
So happy to see y'all back together. I really missed the OG podcast. We might give you shit Wings, but I hope the support this stream shows you just how much you were missed. Let's get a like on the stream for our OG Pepsi Pimp. DP the God super chatted $20. Welcome back to the show, Wings.
Exactly.
Missed you, man. It's Treyway.
Even though I was answering a question, but also true.
Super chatted $19.99.
Good Lord.
What's up, Pimp? Damn, the legend is really back. Wings, you were and still my favorite, and having you back puts a smile on my face.
What did he say?
Hard-headed, but not gonna kiss no one ass. The Pimp is back. Blood Sugar Funky Monk super chatted $19.99. Shout out to the legend Wings. Also, the link to get into the Discord still says in
Discord.
$20. Can't wait to see who Wings.
So gotta do that, but we have to redo that right after this because, ladies and gentlemen, James Holder has just become a crown.
Lolcow Live has been granted another crown. Glory be to all.
Now he's taking the angels imagery. Obviously, a nod to Lolly Angel.
It's time to celebrate. Let glory be.
Jordy has no idea what he's back to.
It's time to dance and praise His name. The other show.
Yeah, the front case.
Another crown for Boogie. Another crown for Keemstar. Another crown
Take that back, though. That's fake news.
another crown.
Fake news. Well, potentially. Well, no, man.
God damn. All right. Yes. We tweaked the audio to include Wings.
Yeah,
let's
go.
Guys, I don't know if we're going to be able to talk this episode because now I have to unpause the TTS, which is just going to play.
Amber Heard's turd super chatted $19.99. Wings go barf and reweigh right fast.
Yeah, we basically we got to jump on the scale again. We got to get that under 336. Okay, the wallet's out.
Dude, if the 1 pound.
Wait, take your
costs us a
watch
crown.
off. Take your watch off. Take your watch off, Wings.
Watch off. Watch off.
Watch off. Watch off.
Take a shit. 1 pound. 1 pound cost a crown. God damn.
God damn. They're probably scamming us too. They probably don't even want a crown. Oh, he took the watch off. He took the ring off.
Okay. Take it on. Take it on. Take it on.
The
Take a shit.
ring.
He's smiling.
Oh, or 35.4.
Wait. They wanted. He said 36, right?
He said, I don't. Yeah, he said 36.
Jeff,
Yeah,
we're under
sure.
it.
Crown, he has the crown now. He has the crown.
Who was it? Who said it? I don't remember.
Oh shit!
It looks like somebody botted our ass because we're already down to 7,000 viewers.
Doug, I can get it under 35. I can start taking clothes off. My shit weighs less than a pound.
Oh nope. The chat is saying that he said under 435. Yeah, we fucked.
I got you.
Yeah, well, we're supposed to gaslight him.
Okay.
Oh,
Wait.
shit.
We're going again.
Oh, shit.
Oh shit! Where's the Fat Girl Summer song?
No, not one.
Come on, Jordy, you got this.
Oh.
Sun's out, shining in the big blue sky.
Or 33.4.
We did it! Whoever the
Now
fuck
we
that
figure
was,
who the fuck it was.
Whoever that was, you owe us a damn crown. All right, I can't turn this off until we get to the fucking chorus here. Bear with me.
This summer's hers. She's breaking down the door.
It's a what?
It's oh my god. He really is fixated on weight and these very large people, and like thinking he's fixing them when he's just like kind of making them worse, while thinking he's helping them in some fucked up way. But I don't even think that's real. I don't even think he thinks that.
Like, we were getting all these reports that things weren't good and whatnot. Like, what was that like? Like, what was going through your head?
Define things not good.
Well, I mean, the troll channels always say things aren't good, so I don't know what's true.
The troll channels?
Nothing really changed, honestly. Like,
they were putting out horrible content. Everyone is unsubscribing. The views were going down. The donuts were going down. People were getting fired and leaving the universe. They lost their top talent. Like, they were barely clinging on. That was for real. But what's also for real is that Keemstar, you might have in the finish line, pulled it back together. We will see how this plays out. I'm curious. I'm curious to see.
Like, I don't have debt. I mean, right now. I mean, Kelly Brewster got a wreck.
Just as Wings rejoins the show, we get an announcement that Putin and Zelensky are gonna be meeting. Did Wings just cause world peace?
Yeah, that would be
It was him.
That would be awesome. I guess.
Okay, but
I guess I'm wondering.
The people who actually unironically watched the show who were unhappy, a lot of them wanted Wings back. So I'm curious if the chat in the comments and the general, the Reddit, true. Literally, I'm surprised at this point. Thank you. Boom. Patrick with 5 gifted memberships. Thank you so much. Very much appreciate it. We might hit that 69 goal. We might just.
Because we didn't have any conversations because you refused to get on the phone to talk any business. Did you miss us? He's thinking about how he wants to answer this question.
I said no.
Oh,
you said no?
I
said no.
Yeah, no.
Okay, you didn't miss me.
Why would I miss you?
I'm obnoxious and shitty in your ear all the time. You didn't miss little
CZ
fat
Bundy
annoying
super
fuck me.
chatted $20. Wings, I haven't chatted since the first night of Fat Camp, but we are all happy that you are back. Sincerely, we enjoy you here.
Yeah, I think they will.
The show sucked without you, man.
That's not true. The show was great. Still,
Yeah, it could have been even better.
it could have been better, but original cast is the best. But
Like
the
what
show-
these two know that you guys might not know. I'm a recluse. I don't talk to nobody. Like, I am completely to myself, and that's where I'm happiest at.
Yeah,
that's crazy to me.
No, that makes sense. You don't like to go anywhere. You
I don't want
really-
to go anywhere. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to talk to people.
Depression. That's
You and
depressed.
Kelly though,
You're
you
depressed
I mean,
and
you still
fat,
see
and
Kelly
I'm
every day. You
healthy.
love her, right? Like, you all doing good.
Kelly works from home too, so we're both here every day of the week.
Good. Okay. Because that was one of the things that troll channels always try to convince people of. You and Kelly on the rocks, so and so talking to so and so, so much bullshit. So I want to put that shit to rest too.
No, there was nothing like that.
Talker.
Of course not. Of course not.
So
why would you even think there's something like with me and Kelly on the rocks? Like, why would you believe that shit?
They say that shit. They want it to be true so bad.
4D3 super chatted $20. What color truck did you ask Keen to get Kelly for you to come back?
Black.
UZIMASTA super chatted $19.99. Welcome back, Pepsi Pimp.
We haven't ironed out the trim levels yet.
No, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. Surprisingly, when we actually got down to it, it was a pretty easy negotiation. I know me and Boogie are happy, and I'm pretty sure you're happy. So I'm glad it all came together.
I've always considered myself a fair person.
Yeah.
I've never asked for something that's like out of this world, like unreasonable.
I feel like everybody got the best of all worlds, really.
Well, there was this clip where you were saying, what I would want to come back, they would never give me. What? There's no way. There's no, in that clip, in that moment, you were asking for something crazy in your head.
Only I can stop it. Stay live.
What are you saying, Kelly?
24-hour stream?
Yeah, come closer to the mic.
It was I don't want to say it. I'm reminding you. It was Keemstar's fault that they thought we were on the rocks because he was like, Kelly and Jordy aren't doing well right now. And they interpreted that as being you as a couple, not
Oh.
you had things going on.
Yeah.
Like depression and a cancer scare.
Yeah, well, I didn't want to get. I did say something along those lines, but I think I was referring to a health scare that you guys were dealing with.
Yeah, we both had a health scare.
Yeah.
Well, like I thought I had ball cancer, and she thought she had colon cancer.
We named the show after your dying balls. Actually.
Yikes. I mean, it's just, I feel for them, because I'm not the epitome of healthy living. Gosh. Just life can get really hard and it can get really sick and unhealthy, and he's depressed, and what an odd life he's lived, and it probably hurts for him to move. He probably has social anxiety. Like, you convince yourself you don't want certain things when you're also afraid of those things. But some people really do prefer alone time. Like, I prefer a lot of alone time. I like being online, but I also know that I feel just so much better overall when I am like socializing a reasonable amount. I like that the bookstore drags me out and I have to deal with the public. Thank God, because you become agoraphobic, and then you're like, well, that's just how I want to be. And it's like these people just get comfortable with a certain level of misery. Isn't that like a quote?
Yep. It's called Lolcow balls.
I still don't know what the fuck was wrong with my balls.
Really and Friends super chatted $20.
Oh, God.
Original cast. I don't know Keen. I only remember the one bald guy, not two.
Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's that time.
Big Floyd, we got another pig.
Ninja Work 111 super chatted $19.99.
I hate them.
Bro, thank you for making life amazing again. Keep don't fix it up again, I beg.
Lydius, thank you and welcome to PayPig. Let me finish the song real quick.
Back. I don't really. Let's see if there's anything else to watch for the rest of the show. I should go watch. Ooh. Self-described fat American woman travels to UK to shoot stranger. Okay.
Hello, this is Dr. Grande. Today's question is, can I analyze the case of Amy Betro? First, I'll look at the background of this case.
Yeah, it's brutal.
Move to the timeline of the crime.
I can't do it.
Then offer my analysis. Amy Betro was born on August 27, 1979, and raised in Stevens Point, Wisconsin. Her father's name was Stephen Betro, and her mother's name was Jeannie Johnson.
He's
Her
not
parents separated when
1,000
she was
pounds.
young.
That would be cool.
In 1996, Amy graduated from high school. She attended a technical college and graduated in 2005. She studied early childhood education. Amy had a few low-level jobs before being hired by the Milwaukee Brewers to sell tickets. By this point, she lived in West Allis, which is a suburb of Milwaukee. In September.
All right, I'm not so invested that I would see what else is out there. Top 25 moments. Maybe that or Dick Masterson, Felted. Richard attacks DSP. Some crowds. We go to Xander Hall. This is kind of interesting.
My name is Abigail Marsh. I'm a professor of psychology and neuroscience at Georgetown University, and I study the neural and cognitive basis of empathy, altruism, and aggression. I'm the author of the book The Fear Factor and the co-founder of the nonprofit organization Psychopathy Is.
Let's go. It's right up my alley.
Chapter 1. Are we wired to care?
For the last 20 years or so, I've been trying to understand what makes people care about other people. There's a very pervasive belief that human nature is fundamentally selfish, but I know for a fact that that can't be true, in part because my life was saved by a stranger a long time ago when I was 19. And assuming that it's possible for people to care about one another, that process somehow gets instantiated, gets created by the brain. There must be some neural process that allows us to genuinely value other people's welfare. And so to try to understand that better, I have been studying extreme populations of people who care a lot more about others than the average person. So for example, people who give their kidneys to strangers. And I've also studied people who care a lot less about most people than the average person. So people who are psychopathic. The problem is that kind of question is really hard to answer in the confines of a laboratory, right? Because if you're trying to understand when do people help others at some real risk or cost to themselves, it's really hard to create a situation in the laboratory that is ethical and that could actually result in people facing serious risks or costs. That just isn't, that's not good to do. And so, the alternatives are basically to set up very tiny examples of altruism in the lab where people are making relatively small scale decisions to help other people that might be a little risky or a little costly, but not much. Or you could take another approach, which is the approach I take, which is sort of like a clinical approach to studying altruism. So, for example, people who are interested in understanding memory will often find populations of people in the real world who have unusual memories, either who have amnesia, lack of memory, or who have unusually good memories, and try to understand what makes them different.
So
the approach that we take is finding people who have done things in the real world that suggest they're unusually caring or unusually uncaring. So they've given a kidney to a stranger, for example, or they've hurt other people to benefit themselves. And then we bring them into the lab and we run cognitive tests and brain scans with them to try to understand what's different about their brains, what's different about the way they think and make decisions, and what's different about their emotions. It's a very common perception, I'd say misperception, that humans are fundamentally selfish, meaning everything that we do, every motivation that drives us is based in a desire for what will benefit us, that we don't have any capacity for truly caring about other people. I think there are a couple of reasons to be confident that can't be true. And I think one of the most compelling is the existence of the disorder called psychopathy. And psychopathy is a disorder I study that, just in brief, is sort of a constellation of personality traits that include, at heart, being truly callous, really not caring about other people's welfare, having sort of no capacity for compassion or remorse, as well as being socially dominant and bold, and what's called disinhibited, so not restraining your impulses. And we know that people who are psychopathic often genuinely don't care about other people at all. And so it defies logic for there to be such a thing as psychopathy and for humans as a whole to be fundamentally selfish, because we know what truly fundamentally selfish people look like. They look psychopathic. And if all people were fundamentally selfish, there would be no such thing as psychopathy. That would just be everybody. And so I think the fact that psychopathy exists is pretty clear evidence that people are not fundamentally selfish. And the fact that we now know that psychopathy exists on a spectrum. So it used to be thought that there were, people who were psychopaths over here and then everybody else. It turns out that's not true for almost any psychological phenomenon. They're almost all distributed continuously. And psychopathy certainly is. So there's very psychopathic people, somewhat psychopathic people, people in the middle. But then what's interesting is it suggests there are also people who are sort of anti-psychopathic. In any case, most of that distribution of people definitely have the capacity to care for other people. And we've now seen really good evidence that this is true in neuroscience literature. We've identified cells in the brain that specifically seem to encode the value of other people's welfare.
We actually have something called mirror neurons, where our neurons literally mirror and mimic the person we're communicating with, and they can be in a similar wavelength. It's really interesting. But they found in sociopaths, they have less mirror neurons. Shocking, but it's interesting how they can literally observe this at this point, and with science, it's pretty cool.
We have lots and lots of psychological studies that show that people will frequently volunteer to help other people, even at a cost to themselves, when there's no other obvious benefit present. And I think it's really important to understand the answers to these questions, because one thing that's become increasingly clear, especially in recent years, is that when people believe that human nature is fundamentally selfish, one, it makes them cynical. So you feel justified in not trusting other people and just assuming everybody's out for themselves. And so then you can and should be too. That's sort of the logical conclusion of that belief. And it really erodes trust, which is the foundation of any healthy society. So I think it's really important for the reality of human nature, based on the scientific literature, to be better understood, because trusting one another is a lot more enjoyable way to be, and it's more accurate, frankly, than being cynical. I don't think it's any accident that a lot of people think humans are.
I agree with that. I think a lot of people are too cynical, but I also think the streaming space has an over the amount of psycho people, or just totally cluster B personality disorder people, is definitely overrepresented in the streaming world, and over represented on the intersection of the politics debate sphere, because you get people who are drawn to power, influence, just being fascinated by their own image. It's and it's easy, but she's making a good point. It's not accurate. True, there are times there are people who are incredibly selfish or psychopathic, but generally it makes most sense to behave in a pro-social way, and to assume medium intentions. Most people are trying to live their lives, but still have genuine care for their fellow person, even a stranger. I remember seeing someone get hit by a car in my neighborhood, and I was just so disturbed. I thought about her family and just every element of it. I really felt for that person and what that meant. And I think most people have that kind of experience, but some people don't, and they project that, everyone else is as, selfish as they are.
Very selfish, because we are sort of suffused with a lot of pop culture that reinforces that idea. And a lot of the pop culture characters that tend to be very popular have a very sort of selfish, charismatic way of being that I think people are sometimes attracted to because it's a little bit vicariously thrilling. And so, you can think about characters like financial scions from, The Wolf of Wall Street as a, recent example of that. American Psycho with Christian Bale. Gordon Gekko, everybody's favorite greed is good character. And I think people get a little bit of a vicarious thrill out of these characters, right? Most people could never imagine acting the way that they do. And, movies and popular culture are supposed to be escapist, right? Give us a chance to see what life would be like as somebody else, and that's fine. However, I think the popularity of these characters is really doing a number on the statistical calculus.
Well, and these characters are popular because they're fringe, and especially in like entertainment spaces, you're drawn to what's unusual, what's novel, and that personality type and way of being is novel and unusual and strange, and you want to understand it. And at the end of the day, you're never really going to fully understand it because it's someone who's working with a faulty operating system as a human being. But it also depends on where you're raised. Like, low trust, high trust environments, you behave differently. Some people, they really have never been in a high trust, pro-social space that it made sense to act like that. So you have to take into consideration where people are coming from.
Later in our brain that tells us what the world is really like. And that's really what your brain is doing all the time. It's running the numbers on the kinds of things that you're encountering in the world to try to create sort of a portrait of what the world is like, what people are like on average based on all the people you encounter. If that statistical calculator was just using evidence from the real interactions you have with other people day to day, it would come up with a really sunny portrait of other people. I bet if the average person were to think about the last 100 encounters they had with a real person in the world, they would be overwhelmingly positive. They were cooperative, people were helping one another, they were being pretty polite and respectful. But unfortunately, so much of the information that we get now about what people are like is not coming from our actual in-person interactions, which again are so overwhelmingly good. They're coming from the people that we thrill ourselves by watching in the media. They're coming from the news media. They're coming from social media, which we know is really not an average, accurate representation of what real people are like. And it's really throwing off our statistical estimate of what real people are like, unfortunately.
Chapter 2, Inside the Psychopathic Mind.
So psychopathy is best thought of as a constellation of personality traits. And the three key traits that compose psychopathy include, most importantly, a mean, callous disposition. So really not caring about other people's welfare. Second is a bold, socially dominant.
An example of that would be, let's see, Xena shoots a random person, finds out they for sure were not participating in their paintball event and they got injured from it, and responds, I don't give a fuck. Kind of psychopathic, wouldn't you say? So we see these dynamics play out even on Celebrity Sunday.
Personality. And third is being disinhibited or impulsive. Once upon a time, people thought that there were these people we could call psychopaths who were over here, and then everybody else was just normal. And now I think we understand that that's not true, and that psychopathy, like most psychological phenomena, doesn't really operate in groups. It is a variable that ranges continuously throughout the population. So you have some people who are extremely psychopathic, truly heartless, don't care about other people at all. And then you have people who have milder versions of those traits. And then you have sort of most of us here in the middle. And then you probably have another end of the continuum as well, people who are anti-psychopathic, who care even more than usual about the average person, although research on that type of person is much more new. But we do have a lot of information now about what it is that's different about people who are on the very low end of what I call the caring continuum, because care about other people's welfare is really the variable that is what differs across people at either end.
Disturbing. And it's like, yeah, I don't know. I don't want to freak out.
The people who are highly psychopathic genuinely don't care about other people's welfare. That doesn't mean they can't be nice sometimes. And this is one of the most tricky things about psychopathy. People have a stereotype that people who are psychopathic are going to look obviously deranged, obviously malign, right? And you think about characters like Hannibal Lecter, or you think about the Joker, or you think about Voldemort, all of whom have excellently depicted and portrayed psychopathic personalities clearly. In fact, in some ways, I think Voldemort is maybe the most sort of perfectly psychopathic character in recent pop media. But you'd see any of them coming a mile away, right? That none of them seem like they might actually be a nice person, and you can't really tell either way. That's not the reality of psychopathy. People who are psychopathic actually have a very narrow set of differences compared to other people. They can often appear to be sort of even super normal, very charming, very kind even, because if you want to get things out of other people, if you want to manipulate them, if you want them to do what you want them to do, one of the best ways to do that is to be really nice. And I think this could contribute to the false perception many people have that people are fundamentally selfish. And even when they do things that seem nice, it's just driven by selfishness underneath, because sometimes that is true, right? There are people who are that way, who are only ever nice in an effort to get things out of other people. And because they're not that rare, so psychopathy in its extreme form affects probably 1% of people, maybe 2%. So we all have met somebody who's psychopathic, right? Everybody knows somebody who's like this, and many of us have been burned by them. In fact, most people have been burned by them at least once. And it doesn't take that many times experiencing somebody being nice to you to manipulate you, to get something out of you, to cause some people to conclude, well, that's why people are nice in general. Obviously, that's a mistake, right? Most people who are being nice because they do care about other people. The problem is that if you're psychopathic, you're good at using those exact same behaviors to manipulate, to charm, or even to exploit sometimes. So what we know about psychopathy is, I think, a little bit different from the popular conception of it. First of all, I think it's increasingly clear it's a neurodevelopmental disorder. Some other well-known neurodevelopmental disorders are autism spectrum disorders, ADHD, some intellectual disabilities. And what we mean by a neurodevelopmental disorder is the symptoms that we see emerge early in childhood and result from differences in the way the brain is developing. And it's pretty clear that people who go on to develop psychopathy are different from a very early age because their brain is developing differently in ways that are due in significant part to genetic differences. Although we don't, there's no gene for psychopathy. We don't know exactly what the genetic differences are, only that they do exist. That change the way the child develops in a way that in interaction with their other people around them results in this developmental cascade. And so the earliest emerging differences in children who are at risk for psychopathy seems to be a fearless temperament. So this is one of the things that many parents of kids who go on to become psychopathic will say about their kids, that they, from a very early age, they didn't seem scared about things that would scare other kids. They weren't scared of the dark. They weren't scared of dogs. They weren't scared of heights. And they would do things that seemed sort of unusually risky or unusually scary without seeming to be bothered at all. In addition, they seem to not be as motivated by social rewards. So they can come across as seeming a little cold sometimes. They might not be as interested in affection. They might not care as much when their parents are happy or proud. Interestingly, there's some evidence that children with psychopathy are less likely to catch others' emotions, like laughter. So most of us will spontaneously synchronize behaviors, like we'll laugh with other people. We catch those positive emotions. And because people at risk for psychopathy just don't seem to have that same underlying predisposition to form connections with people, they don't catch emotions.
First off, there's no this is like, it's just a woman saying it doesn't mean it's, oh wow, no shit, is pop psychology. Sorry, I'm not pulling up journals like you normally read, Foreman, I'm sure. Fuck off. You are just so triggered by any woman. There's something so wrong with you. Yeah, I was gonna redirect anyway. I just went to go look where your fucking thing is to make sure it was set up, and alas, who doesn't even make a goddamn link? What's wrong with you? God.
It's the same way. So fearless temperament,
They need help.
not that interested in other people as sort of social objects or informing connections. Not surprisingly.
Can you guys please iterate what she's saying that goes against any of the accepted like research around these personality disorders? Anything. This is all broadly accepted. Like, I'm genuinely surprised that that's the reaction you would even pull from it. It makes me think that you are both dumber than I thought. Wow, congrats.
This results in them behaving in really troublesome ways from an early age. They do things that are risky. They do things that hurt other people. In part because if you don't feel fear yourself, you have trouble empathizing with that same emotion in other people. So that is what empathy is, right? It's using the same brain structures that create an emotion in ourselves to sort of simulate that emotion in other people to try to understand how they're feeling. And there's very good evidence that children at risk for psychopathy really struggle to empathize with certain emotions and others that they don't feel themselves. In particular,
who doesn't have beef? Yeah, he absolutely hates women. He has weird women issues. You know, I think he's made a little progress, but still struggles. But don't we all? Like I said, I'm not here to judge, except for at the points when I am judging extremely harshly. Anyway, instead of just like broadly gesturing about better science on the topic, why don't either of you fellas say an actual point you're disagreeing with, or else you're just fighting with the vibe because it's a female? And yes, it's
particular fear. So they don't seem to understand why other people feel fear. They're not good at recognizing when they're afraid. And if you have that problem, you're much more likely to do things that cause other people to feel fear without really understanding what the big deal is. And then if your parents try to correct you, right, give you a timeout, give you some other healthy type of punishment for hurting somebody else, that punishment doesn't work because the way that punishment works, and we know this from decades of psychology research on behaviorism, the way that punishment works is it's a consequence you don't like of some kind, and you don't want it to happen again, which is just a little version of fear. Anything you don't want to happen is fear. And because people who are psychopathic don't have a normal fear response, punishment doesn't work very well on them. They don't avoid the kinds of behaviors that will result in punishment. And so what happens is they end up engaging in all kinds of behaviors that they shouldn't. The punishment doesn't work. Oftentimes, this causes parents to ramp up their punishment and get harsher over time. This causes the child to have sort of more and more negative interactions with other people, reinforcing their belief that other people aren't really worth forming bonds and connections with.
All right. Hate to cut you off, lady. I like her. I don't know what's up with you people who aren't liking her, but you're entitled to not like her. But I am so hungry. Yeah, I'm not redirecting shit unless you unban my people. Okay? And stop being come on, dude. You like her because she says what you want to hear? Sure. I mean, I'm agreeing with what she says. It matches up with a lot of what I've read about the subject. Still waiting for that point that you disagreed with, or any point at all. That's what I thought. All right, where is this freaking misogynist so I can redirect to him? Dude, he's not there. He's not there. All right. You snooze, you lose, buddy. You snooze, you fucking lose. I just checked like 3 times to see if I could redirect to this freak. Let me try one more time, and that's it. So annoying. Who should I redirect to then? Here we go. Found it. Radio Clowns for 1:02 p.m. It's 7. God. He hates success. He really does. He hates success. You would never be banned here. Oh yeah, of course not. Of course. I do have an interesting chat. I agree with that because I've, picked up people from all different corners of the internet, and we all come together to argue in my chat room. So, and I'm very light on banning. I like to have a mixed interaction, but yeah, it's its own little vibe right now. We love it. Foreman, you have like 1 minute to go live because I am hungry and I have to go to the bathroom. So we've got a lot going on right now. Ooh, Savage is going to be going on. Curious. Are people going to freak out? Typical. Bye. Thank you. Thank you, people, for the donos. It's very chaotic. Thank you. This is a much less chaotic stream than normal, so buckle in, baby. This is my chill version. Bye. All right, I'll put on an outro song just to give him that much more time to get his act together. We'll put a little outro on. Or, sorry, I'm still getting used to my new laptop. Why can't I click this? So close yet so far. Here we go. All right. Thank you, chat. Oh, thank you, Gobbledy. Thank you, Get Crack, everyone, for chilling. Thank you. Much appreciated. Well, I tend to go live just about every day, but at different times. Right now, my only commitment is Sundays from like 4 to 9. Otherwise, it's kind of just whenever I can squeeze it in because I also have a job. So it can be hard to keep a schedule. Although usually I have 2 weekly shows. Right now, I only have 1. So I've been thinking about picking up another day of the week and just like, doing something there. But anyway, you can follow my Discord and my X because I always post there before I go live. So, and I'll be sending you over to Mr. Misery.
Shut up until you shut the fuck up.
No, okay, so when you did that dance in the DC, right, with the white dress, I felt a drip, like, as you were getting up. I don't know what it was. I swear to God.
I had these messages.
$20 to tell
I didn't
Keemstar
spend $20.
in 5,000 people. Let's see.
Yeah,
Said,
somebody.
Who's the Goon King now? You spent $20 to announce that. So let's welcome Bassett onto the stage.
Hey. I'm wearing one.
Ah! Shut the fuck up!
It's lighter pink. Wait.
It says, "Hey Keem, it's Deluminate. Who do you think the third party was gonna expose you was? Shouldn't have tried embarrassing me for gooning.
Oh,
so you're gonna shut up so we can play this, or are you gonna keep going? You wanna keep going?
No, I'm not gonna shut up until you shut the fuck up.
Bro, let Ruby do her thing. Let her do her little walk.
you